All right. How's everyone doing?
I'm a bit nervous.
Nervous?
Yes.
No, we're gonna get right into it. I will say there's a good likelihood we might turn this into a two-shot, but
I'm fine
so
with it.
everyone can go at their own pace, have fun, right? And just, hang out. All right.
That's cool with me.
Let us set the scene to get everyone into things. And switch out the music. All right. I will give everyone like map tools refresher as we get into things, but just to reintroduce the one-shot, two-shot thing we're doing Diamonds in the Rough with all a bunch of new players and characters. We'll introduce you one at a time, but for now, we find ourselves in the morning of an early spring day in Shida, a city to the north of Orzir, a continent that has been mainly dominated by the central forces, the Sacrosanct Church, as well as the city-states down there, but we find ourselves away from that and more in the freeing establishments and cities led by a number of, not exactly political figures, but leaders none the same. We find ourselves this morning on a street around a few corners and in the seedier parts of town. We see, and let me make sure you're all focused on what I'm looking, right here in a sort of ramshackled shack by the far side, at a little stall, poking our head out as the morning work calls early. Where is it? There you go. You should see something. Boom. We have a young woman just standing there, in front of a stall surrounded by, herbs and things. Hey, Celine, could you introduce yourself and your character?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm Celine. I'll be playing as Junie. Her name is inspired by a juniperus tree. She's a druid Felborg. I still don't know how to pronounce that actually.
Furball.
Furball?
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds kind of like a furball, so that's how I'm gonna remember it.
Yeah.
She comes from like a small farm, I guess south of here,
North.
and from a big family. But recently her farm hasn't been doing so well, and they have less business. And she's noticed like her surroundings are kind of being negatively affected, so the crops aren't doing as well. So she's decided to try to make some money in the big city. So she's come up here and has started working as an herbalist in, let's see, the Gnarled Root Apothecary.
Yep.
I think that's where I'll
Yeah.
end the introduction.
No, you did good. That was good. Yeah, so you, Junie, found yourself in the city a bit unaware to the ways of city life, and thankfully you did meet some individuals that took an interest in you and your talents. It's not every day you see a furball in the street, especially one that has a talent for natural magics. And so you were picked up by the Sons of Loon, and a were-rat specifically by the name of Rollict, who got you a job as an herbalist at this small rundown. It's not nice by any means, but it's a living. You make a pretty decent wage, and you have work. And as you just stand on the outside of the morning day, it's a couple hours till noon, maybe one or two, and you just have the herbs and things in front of you. You hear sort of a rocking chair behind you as... Let me move something. Here's the button. There you go. Boom. Interior. you see, perched on the rocking chair, just going over some notes, this old, decrepit goblin woman. Yeah. She seems to be just like rocking back and forth in her chair looking at some notes. Yangi, for the most part, leaves the front business to you. Not many, that pass by would rather see her versus you. What is Junie doing now, like in her free time, when the work's not bumbling forth?
She'd probably be just like carving wood figurines. She really enjoys kind of taking inspiration from her upbringing and like the surrounding forest. So she likes to carve little animals, like birds, or she may have seen a bear a few times. Things like that.
Well, let's say as you're carving a little figurine of a bear, you just got started a new project after you're finishing your last. Yangi gets up from her chair and makes her way over to you. Making another one of those, are you?
Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of feeling fidgety. It's a little slow right now.
You and me the same. Old bones aren't what they used to be. Especially with that, something big happening tonight?
Yeah, I think so. Something big happening tonight.
Yeah, and as you recall, Rollick was, had come in and was told you guys about a large sort of deal that was going to go down on some of your product that was finally, bringing forth into the light. And he wanted someone here, to accompany him, considering you guys were more in tune with the manufacturing of the product itself. Well, I'll keep the shop handy. Just how some of the other Sons of Lune are.
Okay, thanks.
As she's just grumbling to herself, you, out of the corner of your eye, do spot that the streets are starting to get some traffic. And far before you notice, we do take a sec to look over here as an individual darkens the road. William, could you introduce your character, please?
Yeah, sure. So William is a lizard folk wizard, and he originally lived in the swamps in a small tribe of lizard folk, but a drought caused the lizard folk there to start killing one another for food. And he didn't like that, so he left. And then when he came to the human settlement here, he got scouted by Relic from the Sons of Lune, and now he works under them as a arcanist. Is that how I say that?
You are the resident arcanist in that you understand magic quite a bit better than just the normal thugs. And, people pay a hefty money to have a bit of arcane insight to make sure people aren't, playing magical tricks on them. Today and this morning, Rollick has, told you once more that there is a large meeting occurring tonight and that he very much needs someone to tell if there's, magic, tricks afoot. He has asked you to meet him at the Gnarled Root Apothecary, which you have been to a number of times, and, make your way there before he meets up with you to get over to the meeting place tonight.
Okay, do I move my token there now?
Yeah, so you're over here, and you can drag your token, and as if you're walking up to the apothecary, which is to the north. Oh, one sec, I forgot, I need to give permissions. One moment. You were probably trying it, I was like, oh, this isn't working.
Ah, there it goes, okay. Oh, that's cool, it shows the amount of feet you're walking.
Yeah.
Okay, here to
He's a very fast walker.
meet Junie at the apothecary.
Junie, you see William, someone that has very much, been this way, round and about, make his way up to your stall.
Hi, William. How's it going today?
Good, it's another fine day. The sun brings warmth today.
You see,
Oh.
William, that Junie is carving a small, like, wooden bear figurine. Catches your eye.
So what do you have there? Is that for sale?
Oh, yeah, it will be when I'm done. Yeah, I like to carve little animal figurines. They usually bring you a certain like feeling when you're looking at them, depending on the expression of the figurine. This one is going to be quite angry, so I'm not sure if you'd be interested in this one, but I have a few others as well.
Yangi comes up. Eh!
So you might not be needing this one.
William, you probably do not like Yangi. She is very, like, elderly and she just takes everything at face value. So she's probably one that's, like, she's, like, talks to you, unlike others that are intimidated by your lizard folk appearance, but doesn't mean she doesn't comment on it.
I see. Do I have business here at the apothecary?
You were...
Not.
Oh, sorry.
If
Go for
not,
it.
then I'm gonna leave this mean lady.
Well, you were told to wait for Rollick, as he has a meeting that he definitely needs your attendance at.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you're a large boy, help me with these crates. Get in here. She just starts nagging at you and then moves over to some crates. As you walk on in, William, you do see a number of crates on the table, as well as what appears to be a number of just like shards of resin. Some are cracked, some seems to be just like, extra pieces that must have been like carved off or whatnot. But you can definitely peek and see that on the table there's a couple, as well as in this crate there's a number of these little red-like crystals. It appears to be some like translucent resin in the shape of a red diamond with what's it called? Like a red liquid of some kind inside. Very small, very handheld. Yeah, he's gonna be taking these with him. I don't know if you're the one supposed to hold them. A big, strong lad like you.
Yes, I can hold on to them. Do I have to be careful with them in any way?
I don't know. Does he, Junie?
Yeah. They're kind of fragile, so just don't handle them too roughly.
Take care of it. It's like a baby.
A baby. Back in my tribe, we had to eat the babies.
Oh. Hey, so did I. And she just pops one into her mouth. Judy, this is very bad. Like, Rollick does not want people using this merchandise.
Oh my gosh, please spit that out.
Oh. You see, she just starts, like, shaking a bit.
Oh my
And
god.
that's the good stuff. She's just literally, like, stuttering over here now.
There's something I can do to make her feel better.
It's up to you. You can do anything you wish. See, right now, it looks like she's vibing. You don't know if this is a bad or good thing.
I might try to, like, get some water or something and give it to her. It kind of seems like she can't spit it out at this point.
You go ahead, grab some water from here, and then walk on over to her. You see her, she is literally just like rolling on the floor now.
Here. Please drink this. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you give her some water, and she drinks it up. Yeah, that's pretty good. I was feeling kind of dry. And see, at that moment, the door kind of creaks open, and you see a figure enter. One that is very familiar to both of you. Yeah! Oh, what the? Yangi, get up! You see, Rollick enters. He is part of the Sons of Loon. He's the ones that recruited you two, but he's not have as high sort of stature as other members. Other members, usually they're part of a crew and have leaders of the crew. He has a number of people that, listen to him and he works together, but not like, he's by no means a charismatic leader like others might be. Judy, help me get her up. Let's put her on a chair.
Yeah, sorry.
You carry her over.
Very good.
You know, one of these times she's gonna overdose from some form of parsley that I don't understand.
Well, she works here, so I hope she knows what she's doing by eating those.
Yeah, well, I figured out how they work by eating them.
Well, you seem to have lived a very long age, so I guess I trust your judgment.
Well, we're gonna need to move some of these crates. He like starts looking at the crates, starts taking the inventory, making sure she only ate like one or two. All right. I don't know if I've shared some of this with you here. And he gives you like two of these like little pieces of what he calls, here, have some seki.
Thank you. Are these like fruit or?
Oh,
Oh, I see.
yeah. We just need to get a bigger buyer, bigger distributor. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Okay. Now, where do I take these to? Something tells me it's not gonna go well tonight.
Well, it's a little dicey to always be, working with your. Haha, and he like laughs nervously.
Well, I'll be on my wits about this.
Here, Yangi, didn't you have some of those? Oh yes, I'll grab them. And you see she just bounces off, like literally just like bouncing back and forth over to this. Comes back. Just in case you get a boo-boo. And gives you a little pouch, and you see inside there's 3 health potions.
Oh, thank you. These will be very useful.
Hopefully they won't, but you never know. You see him actually like start taking some of the crates himself, and you see William. He wanders back here, pulls some crate. Give me a perception check.
How do I do the rolls?
Oh yes, this is the first roll of the night. So if you click on your token, you should have a selection menu up from when we set it up last time.
Oh, yes.
So you should see a bunch of macros there. Go ahead and click skill check near the top, and it'll give you a drop down to check. Perfect. With a 10, you see that he's shifty, and you actually follow him behind here, and just as you go behind this shelf, you can see him take something from around his neck, but almost like you hear a click, and you see one of the crates get sucked in.
That's not normal. Care to explain what you're doing over there?
And you see he turns around and looks at you, and you see in his hand is the amulet you had given him in your first job. A little sort of sparkling energy. Oh. Yes.
Ah, I see. As long as no demons come out of that thing, we'll be good.
Where's it? Well,
I'm sorry, my bad.
I was
I
in
won't
the
do
lo-
it again.
he looks at you. Yangi says, "Yes, yes. All 10 of my brothers died in that war. They served well." He says, "Were they soldiers?" "No, no." Alrighty then, let's get a move on, guys. And he starts going out towards the store in the back. If there's anything you want to do, pick up around your store on the way. Otherwise, he'll soon be taking you all to the Rough Diamond.
Well, am I also leaving? Are we like closing up shop? Okay. I guess I'll pick up some things and then start following Relic.
I'm just checking if I need any components.
Mm-hmm.
Would this shop happen to have any fleece or rope to sell?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, by the way, if you also double-click your token, and if you
Mhm.
scroll all the way down, I gave you some of the basic equipment. So right now you do have some rope on you, 50 feet of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so in your notes, I
I
just
see.
basically gave you some basic information.
I see.
Hmm.
Okay, then I should be good to go.
Stay safe. Don't let those nasty fare bite. And as
Thank you, lady.
as you walk off down these sullen streets in the direction of the Rough Diamond Casino, we take a moment to switch over to a different light. Boom, boom, boom. Whoops, here. Ansi, as you walk down the road, can you go ahead and introduce your character?
1 second, it's still loading.
Okay, yeah. Once it loads.
My name is Etsy, and I am a human cleric. And I'm part of the Church of the Sacrosanct.
Yep.
I wasn't around at the time of the whole like demon flood thing, but I joined after that, and I'm living in the city as a kind of like a point of the church kind of reaching in and trying to kind of contact more of the kind of underworld here and kind of introduce ourselves and trying to clean up the town a little bit.
Yeah. And so as you walk down the road, it's like near noonish right now. You walk down and you were remembered, like you had gone gallivanting around the town a bit before you remembered, oh shit, Gawk wanted me to pick up those potions today. You are on your way doing one of your few duties as a member of Gawk's crew as well as a acolyte of the Radiant Church. You have special connections to the church and so have access to the healing potions that they produce. And
Can't
so,
lift my character.
oh, I need to give you permission. One moment. Let's see, where is it? And see, there it is. Okay. And so, as you walk up, you see a face waiting for you in almost a little bit of irritation. Hey, Nox, could you go ahead and introduce your character?
My name is Nox. I am a Kenku bard, and my backstory, to give you a little bit of context, I have a tragic backstory that kind of like shaped the way I am right now. I only strive for justice to be made because of my backstory, and I became part of the Crimson Fair after they took care of me after I was left alone by my family because of my family's death.
Yes. So, upon being adopted, you have taken up sort of the mantle of the mascot, but in the same sense, Gawk actually puts more trust in you than some other people. You've been waiting here 2 hours, Nox, because usually Gawk trusts Ensi to, do this service and get it done, but she needs this delivery for the big meeting tonight, and so you were sent here to make sure it got done. You guys got over to the Rough Diamond. After 2 hours of waiting in the, from morning, Ensi shows up down the road.
I
Nice to
look
see you.
I look at MC, very annoyed, and I just
Great day.
go
Oh no,
indicating my
it's
impatience.
not working again, huh? That's alright. I'm sure you've been enjoying the fine weather. Alright, should we go in?
Let's go in.
You
I just
enter.
nod.
As we go in, I just like pat her on the head.
Your jingle bells on your hat like move a bit as she pats you.
I hold my jingle
Okay,
hat,
sound.
kind of like frustrated. And I
Oh,
go,
see that?
follow the
sorry.
lead.
Oh, I'll stop. I stopped doing it.
I just follow MC.
We're going in.
You enter the church. Boom. As you do, you see the doors open into a small little lobbyway. Whoops. For the patrons of the church to come in, and you see the door in front of you has a bit of a lock on it. It seems the church has not been opened yet.
Do I have a key?
You do not have a key, but you do have special ins. Like the acolytes here know you very well.
Okay. I knock on the door. Hey, Nux, you don't have to have a key, do you?
Knox doesn't say anything, but just approaches the door and starts trying to like jack it open with his tools.
Okay. You're trying to unlock it? Just pick the lock.
Yeah, I just pick it.
All right. So go ahead and you see where it says MISC check. Token.
Miss Check.
So under the selection menu.
Selection menu. I am.
What do you see on your screen right now in terms of windows?
You see the interaction tools, drawing tools.
Do you see did you put a selection menu anywhere? If not, go to top left, go to window.
Window. See.
Does selected have a check mark next to it?
Now I do.
Okay, yes. So there should be a bunch of your macros for a bunch of your stuff. You're going to click MISC check and go down to Thieves Tools. Wait, I don't believe you actually don't have Thieves Tools. So how are you picking the lock?
But Tinker Tools? Could it be?
Sure. Let's try out Tinker's Tools. Go ahead and make a Tinker's Tools check. So you hit Tinker's Tools and then you hit Dexterity for this.
Okay. Got.
Oh. So, Ansi, as you're talking, the bird just waddles on up and starts picking just as you hear, one moment, please. And as you watch, the door opens and you see the man that's like halfway there, just like stare at you in surprise. Father Durant, who you have known, the old gnomish priest of this temple. I could have sworn I left that locked. Come in.
I'm gonna try and grab the Tinker Tools from Nux. Not very dexterously or anything, just grab for it.
As in, like, to hide them or to just, like, move
Well,
them?
like just pick them up and, like, look at them and take them.
Okay.
Not hard to foil, she can stop me.
Yeah. So she grabs for the lockpick specifically that you use. What do you do, Nox?
I just kind of cockily look at her like, yeah, I did that. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and pick them up out of your hand, like, whoa, that was cool. Can I see these?
Knox kind of like shake his head and grabs them back and put them back in his
sorry,
pocket.
I'm doing it again, aren't I? Okay, let's go in. And then I walk in.
Ansi, it's a pleasure to see you so early. I was wondering. And this one, I don't believe I recognize.
Oh, this is Nox. Don't mind her. She's our mascot.
Mascot?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm here for those health potions.
Oh, of course, yeah. And you see he, like, waddles on up over back here. Goes, grabs some things, he gets a pouch. Waddles back. Oh, here you go, of course. How is everyone doing? Have you had any luck, teaching Gox and the others, a different way of life?
I'm trying very hard. I think I might be able to get through to some of them. Obviously, the leaders are a bit tough, but some of the people on the bottom, I feel like they don't really know much better, and if we teach them a better way, they'll come around. Like Nox here, she's doing quite wonderful.
Oh.
She? I don't know. Oh, she's coming around. I'm still working at it. She doesn't talk much. Is Nox a he or is she?
Nox is a he.
Okay, apparently I don't know that.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, gender neutral king right here.
Yeah, she doesn't talk much, but I'll give it a few more weeks. We'll see.
To the chapel, the like altar.
I bow in respect to the altar.
Here it is. Glad it can be helped. I understand the city is not like the ones to the south, but we all make a difference in our way. And he sends you a pouch with 3 healing potions.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Enjoy the weather.
Of course. If there's anything you require in service, I can definitely do perhaps that you drink around.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll have to take you up on that on a different day, I think. I think today's maybe a little busy.
And you see he just stares off in the distance a bit.
Well, may Sophia guide you.
And you.
Alright, I chill.
Alright?
Can Nox growl a little bit towards Father Durant?
You just growl towards him from the doorway?
Yeah.
What was that? He starts looking around because he does not think that noise would come from a small bird.
Taught you this. You have to say, may the sister guide you. May Sophia guide you. Come on.
Nox just laughs in a weird way.
I don't know why I bother.
Alright, you wander out once more, and unless there's anything else you want to do, are you heading to meet with
That place
Gox?
getting creeps. Yeah, we're gonna move on. I don't like spending a lot of time in the church.
Alright. And so we move on to the place of interest, where one individual has already made it there. One moment, please. Time for a music change.
Do you remember the way? Is it this way? No, wait. Wait, it's this way, isn't it? I think it's this way.
Nox just follows along, not saying much.
I trusted your sense of awareness. Well, I don't know.
Nox is as lost as MC is.
Oh man, one second. I have a map somewhere around here, I think. I'm gonna pray to the goddess. Tell me which way to go. It worked!
Woo.
Alright, this should take a little bit longer to load than the others, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Hey Ash, I have some quick, just like how to use map tools questions.
Sure, yeah, of course.
How do you do the speech bubble and the thought bubble, and then also flip your token, I guess?
Yes. This is actually a good point. I will go over all those in one moment. Let me grab your tokens and organize them a bit.
I think.
I should have done that earlier, but I got you. How's everyone? Is everyone loaded all right?
Yes, I did.
Base gives an
Thanks.
arrow.
Anyone not
The
loaded
map?
yet?
The map is supposed to be black, right? In the interior?
Yes.
Okay.
Are
I
there
am
supposed to be 3 of them?
3 of them. Yes. That's 3 different floors.
Oh.
But yes, for now I'm trying out the what's it called, like the Fog of War stuff for the first time on this program. Usually I've like done it without in case it lagged, but we're gonna try it out. Fingers crossed.
What is that? It's a speech.
All right. As long as everyone's loaded, we find ourselves following a man who approaches the Rough Diamond Casino. Dalton, could you go ahead and introduce your character?
my map can load, then sure.
Oh,
No, I'll
sure,
just, I'll
okay.
just explain. Computer slow. No. Okay, but I'll introduce myself. Name's Dalton. Dalton was part of a different city gang, and grew up in a city gang and learned to use guns. And now he's a bounty hunter who kind of has no idea what he's doing, but he gets around pretty nicely.
Nice. You, Dalton, have come to the Rough Diamond Casino because of a job. Not just any job. A good friend of yours has actually pulled you into a sort of job that they've undertaken. Your friend Khan has asked you to meet them at the Rough Diamond in course of working with the proprietor, which more details will be commenced once you enter. I believe I gave you permission. Can you move your token? Oh, are you loaded in yet? Oh, good. Okay.
I'm loaded in, don't worry.
Perfect.
And we're gonna go inside, straight and forward.
Cool. Time for me to make sure Fog of War works. Please don't break on me.
It works!
Hey!
Oh,
Stay
Very
tuned.
cool.
It's slowly loading.
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
Oh, okay.
But it's loading.
Okay.
Oh, now I see everything, I think.
Oh, I was doing different pieces, if that's what you mean by...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cause I have to do different pieces at a time. But as you enter through the chamber, you see that there's a receptionist. I'm not putting tokens for everyone because that'd be too many tokens and that would make it even slower to load. But there's a receptionist at their desk, half-elf female that looks up with you, hair tied in a bun, and looks up. Oh, can I help you? Oh, and this is the door.
oh my god, what is my mouse doing? Okay. I'm here to look for my good old bud Khan. Have you ever seen him? He's half-elf, tall, ruggedly handsome.
Yes, I believe he's meeting with the Mr. Gemnot himself right now. Just take the door on your right there.
Right.
This way,
Hey,
sir.
cool, thanks. Yes, okay, thank you.
All right. As you approach the door, you can hear a conversation already from that side. Let me see. This should work.
Is this the door?
Yeah. So there's two doors. Which one do you go
Which one's the
through?
door? Is this?
Yeah. There's
see.
two doors on this right
I'm gonna
side.
take the right one.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take the right one.
Good choice. It would be pretty funny if you went through the other one.
Oh, spicy. Okay.
Spicy. All right, and inside this room, you see two individuals in the midst of a small conversation. Boom. There we go. See. All right, and we just need to be careful that. Is this the one you were speaking of, Khan? And forgive me, I don't know which voice and how ruggedly I answered to make Khan. So. Oh yeah, Dalton. Oh, good to see you.
Khan, what's up? What's up? How's it going?
Good. I'm glad you had some time for this job.
Yeah, it's always excited to take a new job. What am I doing?
Oh, it should be very simple, easy money. The dwarf looks at Khan, and by that I mean it's very nice of you to offer us this employment. What Khan is saying here, I take it you are a shoot. He said.
It is me, Dalton. Shoot her. I am the shoot. Pew pew.
Perfect. He I need a bit of security for
Appreciate
tonight.
it.
There's a couple things happening.
Oh. Okay, tell me more.
He looks at you and says, he looks at Khan, gives him a nod. Khan nods back, and Lakish walks out over here. Khan looks at you.
I'm
and
just
then
gonna call after. Bye, short man.
he pauses in the doorway real quick, looks over his shoulder, and then keeps walking. Khan
All right, Khan. So what are we doing?
waits for him to go, and then puts his arm out and just fucking claps your arm, you know, the bro hug. It's been too long.
And Dalton does the same. And
Oh.
should have met, I don't know, a week ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always, you know.
Oh, please, they can't hit me.
You're right. In either case, the mall has been they've been hired to, you know, do a bit of a security for the night. We stumbled upon this job when we like helped out one of the employers of this place the other night. Seems like the old dwarf
Okay.
there is, you know,
Or
Job-
pay us well then.
job should be simple enough. We just and he like whispers to you, the loon and the fair are doing something tonight. The old dwarf is setting up a sort of neutral space for them.
Fair and the Suns. That's sounds like a big fight might happen, but I think we can handle it.
In either case, I got some of them goblins running around. They'll be in most cases.
Sounds like a plan. I'll make sure that he doesn't get any sort of damage at all. Oh, shit, they're giving us free drinks?
Hey,
Oh, that's...
he
And
gives
by
you.
me, if once we're done... Oh, go on.
No, I was just saying he like gives you a wink. Like, yeah, you know, he's in to make any like money that you can, just like on the side.
Alright. If... Hey, after this job is done, or at least if after we know that they're all safe, you and me, old times, shots at the bar.
Oh hell yeah! I'm sure I can grab old. Do you know the Barrel of the Goblin that gets like drunk and plastered on the ground? I'm sure he'd love to roll around on some of this rich ass, you know, marble flooring.
That's gonna be a great time. Let's do it.
At that moment, Dalton, give me a perception check. If you have your selection menu
Cool.
up,
Okay.
go to skill check.
Yes. A perception. Yes.
Yes.
If I can scroll down. Hello, macros. Don't do this to me.
Oh,
Or I'll just do this instead. No, that's not it. I am blinking. That is okay.
is it giving you errors or
Check. Yes. Oh, it is. I have found it.
nice?
Perception. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's do this. 18.
Nice. As you guys are talking, you can actually see from this window here. One moment. A woman approaching the casino, and you immediately recognize her. Let's see. I believe you can. Can you see her? Hello? Yeah, you see a woman out of the corner of your eye approaching the casino doors, one that you recognize.
Mhm.
She approaches and walks through the door, and as you lose sight of her, you do hear a conversation being struck up.
Am I able to hear parts of the conversation?
Yeah, you hear a definite like greetings. You don't hear the woman, but Lakeisha is loud enough to be like, you know, heard. He booms his voice a bit, does, you know, the customer sort of greeting, hey, what's up, right? As if he's trying to, you know, facilitate good vibes. You don't hear the voice of the woman. She seems to either be soft-spoken or not responding. Lakeish eventually starts whispering too, in which case you stop hearing him.
Also kind of side eyes them as like he and Connor are talking and like,
Oh, this
Make
door
our
is closed right now. Are
conversations
you
nice.
going to, if you wanted?
it's
you-
in the direction
Oh,
of
okay.
the
Now, what's going on?
conversation. Something interesting. I saw the Fair Alchemist, the one that I worked under for a little bit. And she went in. I can hear a little bit of conversation, but I'm not sure what's going on. Kind of tempted to go out. Oh boy. Let's do it.
And he'll like go ahead, open the
Look.
door, and step out.
Hmm.
You see, he just like nods over to Lakish and then goes over and stands over here by the receptionist.
Okay.
As you exit, you see Gok turns to you and actually gives you a nod as if, you know, recognizing. Just and continues. Now you can
Alton
hear.
returns that. Returns that with a wink, and then Alton's gonna return the nod with a wink, and then he's gonna stand probably here. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you can hear some of her conversation now. As you hear her, like, you know, nod and, you know, talk back and forth, you do realize that the door next to you starts to creak open. Da 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 da. It's our good old NC and Nox. You approach the door.
Let's go. I approach the door.
The doors are here and here. There's a windows.
Oh, those are windows. I approach the window and then the door.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Nox, where are you going? Okay, I guess we're going in this one.
You immediately open the door and see a guy standing there looking at you.
I
Uh,
kind of like
hello.
hide behind MC.
Hide behind her
working on
real
the
quick
door.
before you realize
Hello,
you
my name
recognize
is
him.
Nox. Come on, Nox, you can do this. Hello.
Hello.
Damn, Jingles,
Yeah.
you're here already. Wait, what are you doing here? I didn't think you'd be here. What's up?
Do I know this person?
You
Oh,
don't.
I'm talking to Nox.
Okay.
What's up?
I'm
Good
just
old
staring.
Jingles, what's up, my dude? How's
Nox
this little
has
bells
friends?
going?
Like the group.
I cannot hear. Wait, what did you say, Dalton?
Sorry.
How's it going? What are you doing here? I thought that you'd be at the bar at the tavern doing some little jingles, like doing your little jigs and things.
Then some little jingles. Nox repeats.
I mean, yeah.
And, he just asking, "What's up?"
Oh, I'm here on a job, just protecting things, shooting things, just the usual, you know. Everybody will bow. Everybody will be safe and sound from because I have my guns right here. You know, that's what it is. But whatever you need to do, go on. I'm just gonna be standing here, and if you want to drink, let's have a shot later.
Nox nods and starts telling Dalton through noises how their morning went with the with the
You can just repeat the conversation that was had.
yeah. Yeah, just repeat the whole conversation and how he proudly rolled at the man that was in the church.
You feel you
Man,
receive a
what
very interesting
what an old
performance.
man.
He turns around, he looks at the other people kind of suspiciously, kind of like asking,
Which definitely look at you after you make the growling sound.
yeah.
Gok will cough a bit as if to get your attention. Nox, NC. I trust you completed what you needed to.
Alright, first, before we go, I'm gonna vaguely reach towards the gunslinger's gun and say, You're gonna keep us safe, right? That's your job? You're here to keep us safe?
Of course. And then Dalton will spin the gun on his left hand and be like, I am Shoot. I'll be able to keep you guys safe and sound.
Like anything though,
Shoot.
like just okay, I'm so glad someone's gonna be keeping us safe. Okay. And then I just feel a little better and I move over towards
You hear a
Doc.
whisper in your mind. State is not always a simple state of being.
Safe, we're safe. Hello, Doc. I finished that errand.
Yeah,
Hello, Gog. I finished that errand.
good.
But you said by around the evening today that it's the right day, right?
I'll let you, get trusted with your associates. Just try not to, stay in the main hall too long. And he gives Khan a look and then wanders off into the main area. Well, in either case, good. Here, join me in this corner. And she's gonna walk just to get a bit further away from people.
Nog slowly approaches, kind of spooked a little bit. Still hiding behind MC.
This is, tonight's a little, not tense is the way, but I understand you both understand your duties.
You're sure this is a good idea? I'm not sure that we're gonna be able to stay safe.
It should be fine. We just need to make sure this deal goes through.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there's not much chance of it not going all right. It's not like we're gonna be able to ruin anything that easily, right?
Bargains with the loons are often tentative at best.
Oh boy.
And
Okay.
as long as our buyer doesn't ask for something egregious, we should be fine. They have you know how the dogs are. They lose their temper at times.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're okay, right, Nox?
We're able to ruin anything that easily.
Ah.
He just.
His eyes will be among us.
At that point, while you guys were mid-conversation, 3 more figures start appearing. Boom. William, you and Junie approach the door. This place is huge! Raleigh looks up at the casino.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I don't think I've been here before.
Oh, you'll fit right in, don't worry. He looks at William to wink almost very sarcastically.
Oh my gosh.
He opens this door and He looks at Khan, who just grunts a bit, and he walks past. All right, fine. As you guys walk into this room, you do see another corralling of 3 figures in that corner. That seems, there's talking in hushed voices. Another figure, just standing in this corner as if to bodyguard. A receptionist, as well as the opening before. Well, looks like we arrived. Yes, Rallict. It appears things are going as planned. Those of
And
you
I
who work with
recognize
each other.
NC, I think.
Yes, you do.
So I'd probably be like, hey, NC, what are you doing here?
I'm over here.
In a place like this.
Jenny, why are you here? What are you doing here?
I'm just helping out my friend Relic with a new job, I suppose.
You're friends with this guy?
Yeah, we work together.
Oh,
He helped me get a job.
You know this fair?
Great.
A fair?
Yeah, there. Salazar whispers.
Oh.
Well, I'm more like a liaison. I'm actually part of the Church of the Sankersack.
Yes, she should be. I don't know, a bit more. It'll give us a bit of a, moral basis. Ah, yes.
It's nice to see you.
Well.
Yeah, exactly. I'm here to make sure everything is above board. Kind of like back off to the corner and go over here. Sit down.
You go ahead, sit on the chair. This is actually a good point. I can show, since everyone's tokens are together, a bit of like the map tool stuff we were talking about. Control space is a speech bubble if you want to use it. You don't have to. I'm going to be using this for NPCs, just so you know which NPC is talking a bit better. If you want to sass people, that's shift space to just have a thought bubble. Also, what I recommend for that is you can use the chat to impersonate your token and do /me to be like, let's see. If I were to, where is it?
Just /me in whatever you're writing.
Yeah. That sort of thing. In that case, like, if I'm gonna, like, if people are having a scene somewhere else, you can still, like, RP in the chat with each other and whatnot. Let's see. You can turn your token by selecting your token and doing Control mouse wheel to turn fast. And if you want to turn a bit slowly, you can do Control Shift mouse wheel. Look in a direction with, if you press spacebar, you point to things.
Oh my god.
You smooching me?
Feel free to turn and whatnot. Don't, turn like this for an extended period of time, because I do have, my computer has to, track all of those, and it'll at some point get stuck.
How do I mirror my picture? Like you did?
Yes. So if you right-click your image, there's a flip, and you can flip horizontal. It's not the easiest thing, but it is a way to flip.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Woo! There you go. Did a backflip.
All right. And so, as you are talking, well, and he laughs off as he walks off. Gawk looks.
Follow him?
It's up to you. He said like to hang out and do whatever you want. Gawk looks at the rest. It's likely that the Were-Rat has not told you much about what's happening. But since you are in his trusted circle, I'll give you a bit of a rundown. We are meeting with a buyer by which the fair has connections to. If they can buy the product that you no doubt have been making with that Were-Rat, we'll be able to redistribute on a larger margin than before. Long as nothing goes wrong.
Could possibly go wrong.
Well, and he takes a look at these two. Besides the loon's temper going on, we do have a number of questionable members of the fair on their way. I believe the Crim will do if they think something's afoot.
As long as nobody makes any sudden movements, we won't have any problems here.
Oh well, there's the hoping. I'll go check on things myself, but get yourselves acquainted. And she'll wander off. Alright. Feel free to interact as you wish.
Are there locks on the doors and windows?
These doors?
Yeah. Well, just on all of them, because I'm going to wander around.
Not on this. This door is open. And the front
On
door's
the
open.
outside ones. I want to lock all the windows.
Okay. You
Oh.
lock all the windows.
I'll go over here and do the same thing.
Okay. Dalton, you just watch this girl start locking the windows and walk over here and lock the windows.
I hiss at NC, and I ask her what she's doing.
So I'm securing the place, just so you know nothing happens. Keeping it safe. Right, Mr. Gunslinger?
Dawson blinks and he looks at her like, I mean, if you think it's safe, I guess. And then he turns and then he notices William and he's like, oh my god, Willie, my dude, my slinky lizard man, how are you doing? What's up? What are you doing here? Didn't see you.
Yes, hello. You're here on another job, I presume.
I gotta protect this old short man. Couldn't get himself a better bodyguard than I do. Than me. So I just gotta do the job. And apparently they're paying good, and the drinks are free. So I know what I'm doing after this. Less of a job,
Ah, free drink. That's always a good payment.
right?
Yeah,
Right?
some of these soft skins need protection.
Yeah. Maybe afterwards we can grab a drink and we can like complain about the higher ups that you were talking about the last time we met. The really sketchy guys that were annoying you and constantly pestering you about those weird shit.
Oh, you mean my boss, who's like in the room right next to us?
Yeah. I mean, I can from what I've I've met him like once or twice, I think, but he's a pretty slinky guy, and his sense of fashion, I could do better than that.
Yes, it's definitely questionable at best.
Yeah.
But I would
Then-
love to grab a drink with you after this.
Alright, that sounds like a plan. And then he notices Nox to his left, and he says, "Oh right, hey Willie, this bird crow right here, the one with the jingle bells, this bird name is Nox. He makes really nice music, and he's a jingler. Like he dances and he jingles and can do all sorts of cool things. And Nox, this is William, or Willie as I like to call him. He's a slinky lizard man with cool powers, and he likes to do some heavy shots with me."
This is Nox.
Hello, Nox. I got attacked by one of your kind when I was a hatchling. So I can't say I'm very fond of birds.
Okay, Nox is friendly, and even though she can only say a couple of things and she can only copy people, she, like I said, she's really good at music, and you gotta hear him do some jingles. He does them really well. Like Nox, I hear that this casino might have a stage. You gotta go up there. You have to. It's a mandatory thing. You can't say no. Sorry.
Nox kind of just elbows Dalton shyly, but takes off his hat and starts shaking it like a tambourine. A little
Yeah,
bit.
let's go.
And it's kind of not quite fully performing because it's he's a little bit embarrassed, but he still wants to like show off his artistic talents. So he just like, you know, starts playing his jingle hat and singing with a very beautiful lady's voice at the same time.
And Dalton's
Junie would
clapping
start
along.
clapping. Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Nox, I'm telling you, you have to go on stage at this casino. There's so many people who would love to hear you sing,
As
dance, and do your little jingles.
as Nox's songs, starts reverberating through the halls. What's NC doing in the bathroom?
Nothing. Just talking with my goddess.
Okay.
What's going on? Nothing.
Is there anything you're saying to your goddess specifically?
Just having a conversation about the deal. Nobody hears anything, right?
Yeah, they're all fascinated by Nox's, you
I'm gonna start creeping back out now.
As you creep out, you run right into William.
Hi. Do you need to use the bathroom? I look very like surprised and like unnerved.
No. What are you doing in there? Are you being suspicious?
I was in the bathroom.
I see. And William slinks away.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna come over here. Hey, Ginny, do you know that lizard guy? He's kind of creeping me out.
Yeah, I would say we're friends of sorts. He frequents the shop that I work at a lot.
Does he usually like lurk on people when they're in the bathroom? Cause that's kind of weird.
Yeah, he's just kind of like that.
Okay.
He's really nice when you get to know him.
I'm just gonna like look at Nox and who's this Dalton and just be like, am I the only one who thinks it's weird? Okay. Go back, sit down.
At that moment, you do see Rollick come back in your line of sight. Oi!
Oh,
Is that one
I
of you?
think that's me. I think that's me. That's my cue, ladies. Where is Rollick? Oh, here he is.
Also, we got we're gonna have a mini meeting just to discuss something. Over here. And you see as you're passing though, Khan is definitely like, putting the moves on the half-elf receptionist right now.
As Dalton moves, he like notices Khan and the entire shenanigans going on, and he's like, kind of like whistles lowly, like maybe enough for Khan to hear, and before he goes.
Yeah, you see out of the corner of your eye, Khan like sees you going out and just winks and like goes back to doing his, business. All right. As you move into this
lizard guy.
large hall, you do see that there's a bartender here, a number of like people setting up and cleaning the piano, not playing it, and this door seems to be open. Let me open that for you. There we go. Cool. Yeah, you see a tavern here, and you see there are a number of patrons here. And as you've been talking, there have been people both coming in from this front entrance as well as the back entrance and filtering in to both the left and the right. As you take a look, William, on the left side, these doors are open as well. Let me... Boom. Boom. See, the main gambling hall is off to the left. There we go.
I'm gonna go in here and just sniff really loudly in disdain.
You sniff loudly in disdain. You see the bartender's the only one that really notices, looks over at you, and just like looks back at what he's doing.
May our goddess guide them.
This one doesn't understand the pleasures of gambling. Why would you want to throw away your hard-earned money?
Can Nox get inside
Yeah,
and
this is open.
try maybe like pickpocket a little bit?
Sure. Are you sneaking in alone or?
Yes, it's alone, I guess.
Okay. Are you like trying to stay hidden from these people as you sneak past them?
Yes.
Give me a stealth check.
Skill check, right?
Yes, skill check. Scroll down to stealth. All right.
No.
Let's see. Passive perception wise, I believe all of them notice you. As you
I'm
try
gonna try
to
and grab his hat. Just dangle the bells. Just jingle them.
as you're like
Nox.
sneaking, peering down, the hat just suddenly pops off your head.
Nox
Oh,
looks
sorry.
back. Yeah, just
Makes
stares
it more obvious
angrily.
that he's sneaking.
Yeah, stares just angrily and puts the hat back on his head. Like,
Sorry.
So no sneaky.
Well, you're not sneaking from them. You can still sneak inside here if you want. They just notice you're going in here.
I just want to sneak in and see what I can maybe take for borrowing, you know?
You see a number of patrons all around the gambling hall. There's a number of games underway. You see Three Dragon Ante. You see a game that seems to have a number, like a bunch of numbers, the evens and odds highlighted differently, like in blacks and reds. And you see as well, what's it called? Where is this? You see a number of like people almost like rolling off against one another.
We'll want to go to the ones over here.
Mhm.
Because it has like the stairs, so it's like a
Yeah,
bit.
you do see a
more-
staircase going up, as well as two rooms here with doors.
Yeah, I don't think I think because those are more private rooms, it seems. I feel like it's like very hard to sneak in, but maybe like go around the place and just like keep, you know, looking at the tables and pretending to be.
The people are like
Sure.
in place in their games. It's getting into like 3-4 p.m. now by the time everyone has arrived here, and so like the
Yeah.
gambling station is a run with people gambling away, winning or losing.
Yeah. So people maybe are just like drunk and not like,
Yeah, they distracted.
yeah. So I'm like, is there anything I need to roll in order to be able to steal?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check as you try and pickpocket someone that is just rolling a dice here and says. He yells.
And then I just repeat, it's gonna be mine! Kind of like in support.
Yeah, and he looks at you. Yeah, that damn right it is. It's like, see, this guy knows. He's rolling, and the people are like, cheering and whatnot, trying to see who's gonna win this.
Yeah, and I follow the cheering like, woo! It says value of sleight. Do I just,
Oh, what did it say? It's like, oh shit. Let me check the command real quick.
Alright.
Did I mistype it? Likely. Try, like, cancel that and try one more time.
Okay. It says again that I need to.
Okay. Let me see.
I have it written down in.
Oh,
I don't know if it's correct, but it's 5 plus 5.
yeah. So we can also check that. If you click your sheet, anyone can do this. You can see all your stats if it's easier for you.
Jeez, someone left.
Yeah, I think it's having connection
Yeah.
issues.
Because she just disconnected from MapTools as well. Her computer's dead.
Oh,
This computer has a white screen.
oh, that's
Yeah,
that's
it
weird.
says sleight of hand plus 5. Do I
Yes.
just add that to? the
Yeah,
skill
so
check?
what you can do, if you ever want to roll manually, it's D20 plus 5, but you put it in brackets.
Brackets. Okay. How do I make brackets in this keyboard? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I have a translated keyboard, so it's like kind of.
Oh, no worries. I'm also fixing the command in the meantime, so we'll see. Hopefully one of them will work.
Oh boy. Oh, wait. I'm sorry for
No, you're good. Okay, I fixed it. Don't use that roll, but roll yourself in the command.
Okay. Wait. Sleight of hand. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right, this guy is completely oblivious. He's like, okay, gonna win big tonight. My lady needs a new pair of shoes. And as he's rolling, you see just out of the corner a pouch that you easily just, take a small like dagger, cut, and it falls into your hand.
And I just repeat, lady needs a new pair of shoes. And I just kind of hype this person up.
Yeah, you hype him up. Everyone's rolling. They're checking out the rolls. They're rolling back and forth. And you see, and you see a 1 come up on his dice. And he's like, no! And he piles over, completely ashamed.
No! Supporting him and
He's hitting his fist on the table and whatnot. He's just completely in his hand. Yeah, and you have his pouch of gold that he didn't even realize.
I just shake my hand and I'm sorry, boy, kind of thing.
Why is life so unfair? He just
Life
grabs
is
you and
so
starts
unfair.
hugging you. Why?
I get kind of thrown off by the touching, too much touching, not touching, please.
So the theft can tell. Basically, Nox just stole money from a person right as he lost a bet, and now he's apparently destitute.
Give me a perception check to see if you saw her steal the thing.
But she was disconnected from the chat. So I'm just saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who was? Sorry.
That Dalton was Safi
Yeah.
was disconnected.
I'm back.
Oh, yo.
You missed a very nice sleight of hand.
I was it a nat 20 or a nat 1?
It was a 22 total, which was very enough to steal from a
That's
unsuspecting.
very spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to keep stealing, but I feel like Nox doesn't have too much time to keep
Place
doing
with
it.
where you can buy chips and stuff that we could nab a few gambling chips from.
Where would you like to check?
Over here. I don't know what this desk is.
The bartender is here after the bartender gave
this
a
is the
drink
bar.
to William, who took it off.
I'm looking
Oh,
for
you're looking for chips, young miss?
Yeah, if you have some, maybe I'd like to take a look.
Sure, we always keep some behind the bar. How much you putting in?
A moderate amount. I don't know. I don't know how much money I have.
In your
this normal.
notes, I gave everyone a set amount of silver pieces at the moment.
No.
You should all have 50 silver pieces.
Okay. Can I just see 10 silver pieces?
Yes, of course, here. And he passes you 10 of these almost gray chips.
Right, thank you. I'll slide him some money.
Don't note it. Hey, have fun.
Alright, I'm gonna try and cast Distort Value on the chips I just bought to make them look a lot better.
Okay. Do you just do that right here? Where are you doing it?
I guess go over here where there isn't really any clear eyesight on me.
Okay. You actually can find a little thing here where no one is sitting at the moment. And while your back's turned, you cast Distort Value. Everyone should have a counters thing. And so that tracks your spells. So
Okay.
if you use a spell slot, you can hit the minus button to subtract a spell slot.
Counters. Nothing's happening when I hit counters.
Oh, nothing's happening?
Yeah.
No, is it broken? Fuck. Okay, this was a finicky command for me to try and code. So, thinking, processing, big braining. Let's see.
We go brr.
I have an idea. Give me one moment. Try it once more.
Yeah, other things seem to be working, but this isn't opening anything.
Okay, well, oh shit, did it break? I broke it. Okay, well, in either case, as the first level warlock, you have one spell slot which you use to cast Distort Value, and the coins immediately go from, they're like these black sort of poker chips with a like ingrained in the middle a like shiny gray value denoting them as like a silver piece, that immediately changes to a yellow value as that's the only up denomination, becoming gold gambling chip.
I'm gonna take them and come back. And I'm gonna try and like sleight of hand put them in other people's gambling hands, like on this table.
Okay, go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check. You're
That's-
fucking you're trying to get them busted.
Oh yeah. Wow, where's sleight of hand check?
A skill check, and
Skill checks.
let me actually fix your command as well, because I need to fix everyone's command for this. I try it right now.
Wait, it says value for sleight. One second, let me try it again. And okay. No, it's saying value for sleight.
Okay, one moment. That's right, that's right. Okay, try now.
And okay. It's still asking for a value.
What? Yeah, can you click off your token, click back on?
Oh, it does have an attempts like thing show up, though.
That was me testing it out.
Okay. Okay, click off my token. Go back. Go check. Oh, there you go. 4.
Oh.
Those are the +2.
You pass it on, and you see this man here is like thing. How many are you trying to pass him?
I'm passing him, maybe like 5 to one person, 5 to another.
Okay, you start passing out 5 to the first person. He immediately grabs your hand. Hey, what's this here? You see he's like already drunk.
I just give him a winning smile. I just wanted to help your day out.
Uh,
Have a
you
nice
sure?
day, sir. Yep, just don't forget that you're here at the grace of our beloved Sophia something? Sophiana?
he like rolls his eyes. You get this a lot from people of Sheeta as they are not very religious. And he's like, well, I won't say no to free money. He's like, hey, I put in 5 more for the bet. And he like just tosses them
Move
in.
on to another guy. And here's some chips from our goddess Sophiora.
And he also puts in his 5 into the bet.
Alright, that's it. I'm gonna chill over here. Oh, hey Nox.
Okay. Meanwhile, Dalton and William are talking it out. You see Rollick is like getting a drink as like everyone has just ditched him, even though he tried to grab everyone together. What are you two talking about?
We're talking shit on him.
Oh, right next to him.
Do you see
We
the
are,
chat?
Oh, I see it now. Yeah. What? I heard my name. What's going on?
We're just talking about how great you are, dude. Like,
Oh.
how slick you are. Nice hair, by the way. Did you do the hairstyle yourself?
Yeah. I found a broken comb in the trash can. It actually worked wonders.
Damn, it must have been a very nice comb, huh?
I don't understand why it got thrown away. What's your name,
Well,
by the
if
way?
it's usable. Dalton, I believe we've met before. You've given me some of those crystal things.
Oh. You didn't pass any of those around, did you?
No, still have them. I've been tempted. I'm tempted to pop one myself, but I'm still waiting for the perfect timing.
Perfect. Make me an insight check, as he seems to be suddenly a bit apprehensive.
Insight. Oh no. Oh no.
He seems like a nice dude. It's like, yeah, if you ever need any more, just let me know. We've got a major shipment on the way.
Thanks, man, but I prefer the drinks.
You can always use some more muscle. Ain't that right, William?
Yes, you're always welcome to join us.
Appreciate it, but I like the free life of the streets. But if you need any help, call me over. If you need any help and got some money, call me over and I'll do the job.
Meanwhile, Junie, what you up to?
Jeannie is like very disoriented. She's never seen like this much money or this many, I guess, people like playing games and throwing money around like it's nothing.
Yeah, you see a weird dichotomy: people yelling and like throwing money and whatnot, and then other people on
Like
this table.
cheering and then crying.
Yeah, it's crying, and people sitting at the table like looking very seriously at each other. Some people are like cursing others out, and it's like, it's even early in the day. There's a lot of like energy, but not the good kind, the like stressful kind around you.
Yeah, so she's kind of hanging out on the walls, just like trying to figure out what is going on and a little overwhelmed. And she was also following William around because she's a little more comfortable with him, but then kind of just like got lost because there was too much going on. She's just hanging out.
You see
Hey,
the
Jeannie,
bartender looks.
Don't waste your time here. Come on, you should hang out in the other room.
No thank you, I think I'm good. Yeah, maybe she would exit to the main hall, because it's like, okay, I don't think I want to do anything here.
Let's start chilling with her.
Thanks.
Nothing good comes of places like this.
And then I guess Dalton is standing by the door.
Yep. One moment, let me check something real quick. Where did I put it? Oop. Da-da-da. All right. Let's see. Rollick was. Hey, Junie.
Yeah.
We're we need a little just you can keep conversating. Just move it over here a bit. We need some people at the doorway, if you know what I mean.
Sure thing.
The doorway. Don't you have some protecting over there? Oh, I see. I'll go this way. Me? You trust me? Oh, I'm actually not sure where Nox ran off to. She has that tendency.
Noxus runs towards the main room, like trying to, because maybe he got caught or almost got caught, so he just like runs like towards.
You left that guy that like hugged you and just like started bawling on the floor.
Yeah, it was too much.
Yeah,
physical
you had to find like a
contact.
way to like get out of the awkward situation.
He's like just started making weird starting noises, like like clunking noises, and just run away from the situation.
All right,
And go
Your
back
music?
to MC.
he's gonna pro.
Hello.
He's gonna wander through this door.
Supposed to follow him?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's go. Hey, Nox, over here.
Ash,
Over
Yep.
here.
Ash, I'm
What's
gonna
up?
buy I'm gonna buy 2 drinks.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna buy 3 drinks. Okay. 3
Okay.
drinks.
He passes you 3 drinks. The bartender.
Merci. Got it. What's special? What's special on the bar? Ooh. Give me 3 blueberry thistles for me.
Coming right up, and he serves you 3 drinks like super fast. Takes him like barely any time at all. And you see they're interesting drinks because they're like foaming, but not like beer foaming. They're almost giving off these white wisps. And as you
Ooh,
like touch the
okay,
glass, it feels
okay.
incredibly cold.
Ooh, okay. I assume I still have one of the pills on me.
I assume you have both,
A
unless you
diamond?
used either one.
I have both, or at least one. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they dissolvable?
Mm. Have you tried dissolving one? Is that why you have one, or?
I don't think so. Okay. Dalton's going to take out one of the pills,
Mhm.
crush it, and put it in one of the drinks.
Okay. You crush
Okay.
one of the pills, and immediately you see the resin start cracking, and you can see the red liquid sloshing around. So you get essence. You can like crack it
put
like
that
an
in the
egg
drink.
and add it to the drink.
Okay, I'm gonna take those drinks and I'm going to go to the room and I'm going to pass Willie one. Probably Willie one of the not spiked drinks. And I'm gonna go over to Rallick and say, "Hey Rallick, you want a drink? You want a drink? This is on me. Special thing, special tonic," they say. And then I'm gonna hand him the spiked one.
Okay, you go ahead and give him the spiked one. Give me a
Okay,
general
and I'm gonna-
deception check just for your demeanor for hiding this.
All right. I'm afraid, but that's okay.
It's not a high DC. You're not doing any overtly lying.
Oh shit!
You pass him the drink and he takes it. Oh, thanks, guys. It's actually on me. It is
Cheers.
my establishment. And where's my drink? Aren't you? You're my bodyguard.
Do you want this one? I don't. If you want it, you can have it. And then Dalton passes him the drink.
And he passes it back.
Then, Rallick, cheers to the good health and good deals.
Good health, good deals. The way, and he cheers, clanks it with you, and downs the drink.
This guy seems like a bad bodyguard, don't you think?
Dalton's gonna take down half of it, come up to Willie and say, "Hey, Lizard Man, Willie, my dude, cheers to good health and good everything."
Should he
Cheers,
really
my
be
friend.
drinking on the job?
All right, and then Dalton's gonna down the rest of the glass, and then go over here and out. He's ready.
All right. Well, now that we can begin some of this business, Gox looks at you and two. Oversee this meeting under. Looking over to NC.
What?
As an
Should I do?
acolyte of the Radiant Church, you can ensure there is nothing afoot here in front of your god. This.
Yes, of course. I've already done all the necessary precautions. We're all set.
Rallick, young. We should understand that this is what we'll be needing to do in front of our buyer tonight, so either way, it is important. Yeah, let's just... And he breaks open, you see from his amulet, he brings out a case that he prepared, and you see now that you had helped him prepare earlier, William, a large sort of briefcase. Let's talk the buyer you got prepared. Whoops, wrong token. Is he from the circle that we... Yes, he seems like the amenable sort. Will be here later tonight. But I'm assuming we have other guests on the way as well. They're checking out the place, considering there's been rumors afoot. Yes, the same is to say with the Empress. Well, I'm honored to have both the heads of the Sons of Loon and the Crimson Fair here tonight. The host, but you do see he's starts sweating a little bit. Anyone that wishes to can give me a history check to try and see what you know about the actual heads of the syndicates.
God damn it.
Oh.
William wins.
I know nothing.
William has a strong victory on this.
Junie, would you like to roll or no?
Sure. How do I do that again?
So click your token and there should be a orange skill check button.
Okay.
Click that, and you want to drop down to history.
Yeah, that's pretty much
not-
how
she's
much she
new.
knows.
Yeah, Junie is more of
this
a.
isn't gonna go well.
She's very new to this town, and she doesn't, know about all the criminal underbellies and things working around.
Like, might not even know who the fairs are, but she's just like, okay.
William, you've been with the Sons of Loon for a while, long enough to work with others that have spoken rumors and whatnot. There are definitely two individuals that stand at the head of the syndicate and at the city as a whole, but they're not hands-on, as it were. You understand they are individuals that use these syndicates more as a freedom of sorts, and in case they, need resources. Most of the dealings of the syndicates and criminal organizations, both the Crimson Fair and the Sons of Loon, are dealt by the crew heads, which do their own thing, much like what Raleigh and Gok are trying to do here. The Crimson Fair is said to be led by one that goes by the name the Fair Empress, someone notably of strength. There's many a rumor about her decimating individuals that try to challenge her. And the same can be said about Loon Scar, which is the gentleman that seems to be at the head of the Sons of Loon, some ruffian that no one knows from where he came from, but dealt with a lot of these smaller criminals that made a fight, and got at the very beginning just a bunch of were creatures together before it grew into the Sons of Loon today. As they talk about a bit, you see all of them are a bit nervous about the actual heads being here, because not only are they a threat in what they influence, but they're a threat in themselves. They're people you do not want to insult in any way. Oh, it is one of our best of the games here. It's Ra whistles. Well, that being the case, I think we have actual business to attend to. Right, Rog opens the briefcase, and all of you now can see these shiny, red, sort of crystal-filled, what's it called? These, red diamonds. Think of the diamonds from a deck of cards, that shape, except it's translucent on the outside and a red liquid on the inside. And you see hundreds in this single briefcase. More than you've, heard about or seen on the streets if you have. Now, this took quite a bit of time to put together, but with Gok's recipe and, my herbalists doing their thing, we were able to package them and distribute them as we are, but... Yes, may I have a closer look at this a moment? He brings his suitcase over to him, slides it over. And he starts just, looking at the briefcase itself. Looks over, and he wait, now what? And now has been sufficient time, and he rolls something for Raleigh. Okay, that's bad. Yeah. And you see he starts speaking super fast, his voice is restraining. He's almost half his body is relaxing. I feel. No, I would that. You're stuttering. And. I think we should take up the meeting when we have the actual buyer here. Auntie, could you do me a favor?
First, I'm gonna try and reach over and grab the briefcase and pull it over here.
It's over here right now. Are you
Okay,
going
can't
towards?
reach.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll walk over this way and try and like grab it and like pull it over.
Okay. Give
And,
me
like,
a perception check as you do.
perception.
William, also give me a perception check.
13.
Okay.
19.
You pull it over, and as you pull it over, NC, you don't notice, but William, you do see like on the briefcase there's these like blue spots as NC pulls it over to her. What is it, girl? Yes, NC.
Sorry. I and then I pick up one of the things.
Are you?
I just kind of, here. I put it back and I just like push the briefcase over towards like Gawk a little bit, and I keep moving. Sorry, nothing. Let's go over here and guard the door.
All right. Lizard folk, would you take your boss here and see that he's laid down outside somewhere, perhaps? I'll be fine. You pick him up and start carrying him over.
Can I like toss him on the ground?
Yeah, sure. Where are you tossing him?
How far are we taking him?
It's up to you.
Oh, I know. I'll toss him into the bathroom.
I think Junie would
Oh.
also follow because she's kind of concerned about her worker friend Roy.
Okay.
Stay on the inside of the door here.
Yeet.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
I noticed
kinda
that,
Yep.
and I noticed that humans like to spend a long time in the bathroom, so that's a perfect place for him to be.
He just starts snoring against his side.
Junie's like not sure if she should leave him here or not. She's like, well, maybe she moves him to like the office or somewhere else.
You wait for a moment. You see as you pick him up, he like curls around you, almost like a small sort of like like rat or small animal that you've seen in the forest before. And he just curls. Like a big house.
Oh my gosh.
And you carry him over to this room, I believe. You said,
Yeah.
and just lay him down on the couch.
It's like, this seems kind of private. I think I'll leave him here.
Okay.
And then I'll like go back to figure out where everyone else went.
All right. You see, back in this room, everyone's like talking a bit business as Gawk has asked you guys to, go out the door and shut it behind you for a bit.
I'm gonna back over to collect Nox. Hey Nox, come on, we gotta go. And then on the way back, I'm gonna come over here. So when's the buyer coming? And I'm gonna secretly try and palm one of the things out of the case.
Okay, make me a sleight of hand check.
When is the buyer coming? Is he gonna be here soon?
It
8.
should be here in an hour or so. You have some time to. I believe Mr. Gemnot here has prepared the facilities for any number of guests, so. Yes, of course, any member of the Loon or the Fair are welcome to any of the festivities tonight. But I would implore you, NC, don't take one of those while you are to be on duty later. As she definitely sees you grab one and just pocket it.
Holding it in my palm.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't planning that. Do you mind if I just kind of check it out a little bit so I can understand the merchandise a little bit more?
She gives you a sort of knowing acknowledgement, like a bit of respect. Of course, perhaps you could even help me create a new batch at some point.
That'd be great. Alright, I put it in my pocket. Move over here.
Okay. Put in your pocket and start
I'm
wandering
gonna
off.
try and slip it into the pocket of William over here.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
I really need better sleight of hand. 13.
Okay. William, with a passive perception of 14, you do notice the hands are slipping into your pocket.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Sorry, I grab it. I can't control my hands sometimes. It's a problem I've had since an accident at birth. It really wasn't intentional.
William, not knowing much about humans, just has to take her word for it.
Shamefully leave the room.
Alright.
Over here.
These two appear to wait for the rest of you.
Noxus follows along MC and repeats, accident of bird.
I
over
know,
and over
I
again.
cannot control my hands. What can I say? I could tell you all about it.
We're all right here, Oz. Shoot, why don't you stand outside the door?
You sure?
Yes, there's no danger in this room. We're, business partners.
All right. If I hear anything explode, I'm coming in guns blazing.
Good to know. I hope I don't explode.
Don't explode.
Alright, you all stand around that door, and as you idle chit-chat for a bit, you guys do notice some noise from the front of the casino. One moment. As some individuals are making their way in. You notice a number of individuals, more than I have tokens for, but you notice that the head, there are 3 individuals that make their way through the doors and enter the casino. One of them is a man in a coat, sort of what. He has a bit of a sort of grayish paint on the top part of his face, and he just stands almost like standing domineering over the place, as if seeing what kind of mess he can make at first. Another man is grotesque, to say the least. He has half of his flesh, he's bald, but the other one you can definitely see bone protruding and flesh, and one of his eyeballs definitely popping out. He's like looking shifty back and forth. And another, very simple human guy just falling behind them, like fingers laced together a bit, just looking around a bit nervous. And behind them, there's a number of other individuals as well. They look here. The receptionist, can I help you? You see this guy just like bats her away, just like, shushing her, and they enter the establishment. Nox, you definitely know who this is.
Do I see them immediately?
Yes, you see them as they enter this room.
I go and approach them like with my little tippy tappies.
Okay.
I go and I looked at them like in the eye, like very close to their face, kind of like saying hi.
Huh? Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
He like laughs at, sir, I think this is thought that was the Sons of Loon's job. And he just like sidesteps you and like starts walking past without even a real greeting.
I just like stay there, kind of like annoyed, and just like look at MC, like kind of like trying to warn her.
Oh, I'm oblivious over here. Still fiddling with this red thing, not sure what to do with myself now.
I'm like trying to jingle my bells to like warn her, like.
Oh, I hear a little bit jingling.
All of you give me an insight check.
Oh boy.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
Damn
Ooh,
it.
Junie.
Ah, damn it.
So, Junie, you definitely, like, you don't know this Kenku, but you can definitely tell they, like, very almost anxiously walked up towards this, as well as, like anxious, nervous energy in that, like, not necessarily nervous or anxious, but also more so, like, not, like, wanting to do something, but not sure. And as you walk, you can definitely see an intimidating sort of nature and this exchange. And there's almost... How would you describe... Because Junie rolled pretty well, as did MC, on how is Nox feeling at the moment?
Nox is trying to warn the party. I don't know if I was supposed to describe it, but... Because he obviously has like a odd aura already, right?
Mm-hmm. This person definitely seems intimidating, and like it's when you see like a big, someone that's gonna like a thug enter a bar.
I get a jolt, almost like my goddess or someone was telling me, "Hey, pay attention! There's someone here." And I see Nox over there jingling his bells, and I'm like, "Oh crap!" I don't really know what's going on, but I'm gonna just follow my instincts and duck in this corner.
Okay. You see this individual stands in here, like looking and whistling at this whole place. Lucas, get us a room. Yes, sir. And he says, excuse me, and approaches this door, and you see opens it and enters this area here. Boom, boom. There you go. And he's like, just enters this area here. And he's just whistling. You see a bunch of other of these individuals that seem to be with these people go here. This person approaches you, Nox. See.
Red Skull.
Have you ever seen your skull?
I just like look at them like.
How can you know it's there if you don't see it yourself?
Have you ever seen your skull?
That's true. We don't have heads.
Hmm.
And he picks out this eyeball. There we go.
Nox is very put off by this creature and just kind of like stirs like nodding and slowly like walking away. Not just doesn't say anything. Just starts like making weird noises and just like, you know, like while still looking at Maru, just like backs down towards maybe Julie since she's closer.
What are the rest
I
of
like
you doing?
Junie's kind of freaked out, but
Or gossiping.
also like, I guess there's all sorts in the city, and it's just kind of like staring.
You see the man in the middle is definitely just like, you know, sizing up the place almost as if he owns it and is like, you know, just like, I don't know, it's almost like you can see he's like thinking about like ways to get into trouble and whatnot.
Is there a way for me to write something down so I can at least let one person know?
Yeah. As you, like, you know, you have lived with having to not speak through the words of others. I'm sure Nox has paper and stuff keeps around for this instant.
Yeah. I take off my pen and paper and like trying to subtly write down maybe not my like paper but on my hand. No, I don't have a hand. I'm trying to write down on the paper like the name of this fellow because I recognize him, and then I put dangerous man, be warned.
Like, Junie has a spell that speak with animals. It's Nox an animal.
Nox is not an animal, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yo, that's offensive, Judy. What the hell? Okay, but
I'm like, I wonder if there's a way for me to actually understand what's going on. Or ask what you're doing.
Unfortunately,
no, I
you would
cannot
know.
talk.
Kenkus can only talk by mimicking anything they've heard.
Can't they also speak Auran, if I'm not mistaken?
They can,
Well, they can write.
understand Auran. And
Oh, yeah,
same
right,
thing
right.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand many languages. I just cannot, unless it's like spoken to me. I can.
Yeah.
And
And just as a side note, feel free to like make up phrases Nox would have heard in the past, just so you can also converse.
Yeah, but I just kind of like, I think Nox right now is in such a state of panic and like trying to do something about the situation that you just hear like beep boops and, you know, noises.
Just a random assortment of sounds.
Yeah, just yeah, it's like
Oh my god,
it's going
Colin,
off.
can you recite Broadway lines?
I was thinking of beatbox and like, and, you know, it's like going off, but I happen to not know how to beatbox.
Oh my god.
At least
Colin,
not unless it's
Colin, what does Nox's handwriting look like? Because I know Nox writes with a feathered wing. What is the handwriting kind of like?
kind of like chicken. What is
Okay.
it called? Like chicken strips.
Chicken
Script-
scrolling?
Yeah, but it's still sort of understandable, I guess, to some people.
Okay. Dalton notices Nox right and comes over and he's like, "Hey, you need something? You want to be a little neater?"
I look at Dalton and I'm like nodding so hard that my jingle's like going off and off, and I'm like, like trying to show him the paper, right?
Jingle on, buddy. Hold on. I'll decipher this 1 second. And he. Ashwell, I need a roll to decipher what Nox
No,
wrote.
that you can decipher it. It might take you some time, as what's it called? Like it might be a little harder, but you decipher it without a problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
then
I
I'll do
help
that,
you
and
with
I'll-
some words that I know.
Okay, and I'll write it a little neater. It's not that better because Alton's not the best at penmanship, but it's still a little more legible than the scrawl that Nox wrote in. And he hands it back and he's like, "Here you go, sir. Enjoy the beautiful handwriting that I definitely wrote."
I look down at the paper and read it. What does it say?
Well, what did you write in the beginning, Nox?
And what did you write?
I wrote the name of the guy, Racian, and I said, "Dangerous man, beware."
Dangerous
And
man. You know this guy?
Dalton will take note
Yes.
of this.
I just write that because I wanted to make it quick, right?
Is he dangerous or very dangerous?
Very dangerous.
Oh no. Do you know him from a long time ago, or is he someone new?
Long time ago.
Is he related to the Sons of Loon or to the Fair? Neither?
Not just shakes his head.
Okay, neither.
He is part of the fair.
The fair. Not says
Oh.
the fair.
Fair. Okay. Do you think he's on our side or an enemy?
NC, since you are part of the fair, you would have heard of Razian.
Okay.
He is part of the Crim, which is a crew that he leads himself. That's part of the Crimson Fair. He is known for leading one of the bloodiest crews as part of the fair. Usually if there's some sort of fight or tussle that ends in bloodshed, the Crim is at the center of it. And Razian himself has a reputation for not just inflicting pain on people, but killing those after he's made sure they are, scared shitless.
Whew. Well, he certainly has the reputation. Nux, do you think he came here to work with people or to start a fight?
I just shrug and
Oh.
and
Well,
I
let's hope
don't
for
know
the
the answer.
Alright, I'm gonna go back over here.
Dalton, you hear a click behind you.
Flippity flip.
Okay. Do you open this door back up?
Sure.
You open it up and you see Lucas was like, "Oh, sorry, sir." It's like, "What? Get me my fucking drink now, boy." I don't work. And he goes out and gets a drink. You get the gist that Lucas entered here by accident, and like Blackish assumed he was working here. He returns eventually, like, here's your drink. I don't think he's one of yours. Yes, I was looking for a room. Grab a table outside. Yep, right away. All right. And you see him after he comes over, passes the drink down, bends over the case, and you see he gets an eye line of the suitcase, the briefcase, which has been closed by this point by Gox, and wanders back out. Oh, pardon me, as he walks by you.
Lakesh, do you want me to close the door again? Cool. There's a person outside actually.
Oh, yes?
If you
Ooh.
want us to check him out. Some big buff guy. Check it out for yourself.
She pokes her head out just a little bit, enough to see, and then pokes back in. Fuck.
I assume you know this person.
Looks over like,
Does that mean there will be bloodshed?
he needs to be distracted with some meat, per se. Meat,
Meat.
alright. She actually thinks for a moment, goes silent. You seem strong. Perhaps
I work out every day.
I'm gonna take the opportunity while everyone's mostly in other rooms to take the red diamond thing out of my pocket and just kind of drop it on the floor here and like just kind of scoot around the corner so Razian can see it, but like he doesn't see that I dropped it there.
okay. Let me make.
I definitely saw that, right?
Yeah, I mean Max can see it, but nobody else.
Like, I just look at and see like
Yeah,
kind
you
of like
just
where are you on?
drop
And I
it on
just,
the
like,
floor and wander back.
Put a hand on your head. It's okay, it's okay.
I jolt a little bit again.
You see, actually, the one that notices first is Marrow, who, ooh, yes, little pretty, okay. Well, he actually bends down on all, he gets on his knees and starts scooping. One is almost as if it's a bunch of grains of rice. He starts scooping it almost that way, back and forth between his fingers. Yes. And picks it out, puts it really close to his eye, almost touching his eye. Ooh, boss, we have something here. What? Alright, so let me. And at that moment, you see Lucas come up. No. Tell me over here, Marrow. And he eventually wanders here, taking the red thing you left on the floor, and they wander in here. Okay.
Okay, the gunslinger will keep us safe, right? Right,
Dur-
Max?
During that time, Gox.
Sounds like a plan.
But
Is
right
it
now?
Is it fun?
Princess is a monster, isn't it?
Let's. And Gawk will actually wander.
Gawk, 1 second.
Yes.
1 second. 1 second. This is a tiny question. The big guy. I don't know if he's your boss or if he's your colleague. Razian. Sounds like Razor. Interesting. But either way, how does he hold up with drugs?
I would not.
I see. Okay.
Only
Good
of
to know.
those
Thanks.
of weak constitution end up like Rollick there.
I can tell he's a slime ball, and he's weak slime ball apparently.
She'll actually give a grin, and chuckle a bit as she has not done so since she arrived. Might be right there, but.
Of course. Sorry, go on your way.
And she will exit out.
Of course.
All right. Soon. Let me just see. During this time, we find William and Junie checking up on Rollick. Are both of you?
Yeah,
we're
I'm
like
checking to
poking at
see
him.
if he's like okay, if he has a fever. Just making sure he's like alive,
Give
because
me
I don't know what happened there.
medicine check.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. You take a look over him. He doesn't have a fever. His skin does seem hot, but not hot to the extent of a fever, right? Not that hot. You see it's almost as if like his skin is like humid and misty, like he's just been through a workout, that sort of deal, right? Like if he's like body's energized a bit. Just William pokes him a couple of times and he says, oh shit, what the huh? Oh, hey. You were in it. And you were in it.
Oh, what was your dream about?
He looks around, recognizes. Did I? What
Hey,
happened?
you passed out, so I brought you here.
Gok is gonna. Fine, he looks outside the window. We still got a number of hours before the buyer should arrive. It's not nightfall yet. And that time, he also sees a number of individuals enter the parlor. Da. Gang members. Here we go. One moment. Oh, where is it? Here we go. You see a number of individuals headed by a large rotund man, as well as a half-orc and elephant, from this window and this side, appear in the entranceway. Oh, shit! Rollick wants to... Hey, bastard, you made it! Rollick, I see. And you guys recognize these individuals as also Son of Loon members, who seems to have appeared. It's not often I get to step away and be a patron for once. Well, I know you have a tough time, running that Ankh-Egg bar and all. Tonight, perhaps, I will either be the added muscle you need or, just guests of this establishment. Guests? Like he says. Rollick says, come here, William, Junie. William, you've probably seen him around, but this is Bastard. He's also a Son of Loon. He, owns that Ankh-Egg, the bar we always go to. Looks at you at the doorway. Come on, son, are you going to shake my hand, or...?
I guess I would go up and shake his hand. Be like, nice to meet you, I'm Junie.
There we go, that's a fine lass there. And you see,
we're
you're
kept-
taller than him because you're a furball. And he looks up at...
I'll give him a firm handshake. And I guess I'll mention that I work at the Gnarled Root Apothecary. I'm like, yeah, I work with Relic. Oh, she's good.
She ain't stabbing anyone in the eyes anymore, is she?
Not that I've seen.
Good. Well, he looks over here. Says, and unless you guys want to say anything, they'll start wandering off this way. All right. Ooh, okay.
Or what everyone else is up to. Some other guys came in that were really scary looking, very intimidating, but they went into one of the side rooms. Everyone else has just been hanging out.
Well, so let's. And he enters the main room. At this point, you guys do see Rollick come in, as probably Dalton is telling you a bit about the, plan on the festivity for tonight.
Having a jingle party.
Oh, more
over
like
here.
I'm doing like jingle jingle on Nox's jingle
We're jingle jingling.
It's been in
jingle,
the
jingle.
chat.
jingle jingling.
Yeah, we're role playing each other.
Nice. Oh shit, nice. Yeah. As you approach,
Jingle
Rollick comes out, as does Laskin. All right. Ah, fuck. And he's gonna wander upstairs. As Laskin's gonna look at you. Alright, boys. Okay, don't worry. If any harm comes to y'all,
All right, just entertain the guests, charm them up. Got it.
Yeah.
The job done quickly, and we'll all be fine.
and he's just gonna wander off.
Also, you're still short.
He pauses once more, turns over his shoulder and looks, and then keeps going.
I just stare at Dalton offended as well, because I'm also happens to be
You're also
very
short?
short. Yeah, I'm like
Don't worry.
kind of like
Nox.
saying not letting more jingle jingle to you. I just kind of move my head away from him. No more jingle jingle for you.
Oh, Nox, you know that you radiate more tall energy than he does. Like that guy, he's just short. Like, but you got that confidence. You got the skills. You got the charm.
I puff my chest. Well, when Dalton says confidence, I puff it. I'm like nodding confidently.
Yeah, so you keep on jingling. You got this, and you radiate that tall energy.
Mhm.
What's William doing?
I'm listening to all of this, and as a tiny lizard folk who was bullied for his size,
How big
gotten
is
used
William?
to all
by the way?
the. He's 5'8", which is on the
Okay.
smaller side for lizard folk.
Yeah.
But I've gotten used to hearing all the height jokes, so I don't really respond to it. But yeah, I'm just standing here, wondering if I should go after Rollick or not.
You do see as Laskin kind of walked underneath you, talked to this bartender who raised an eyebrow and then left. The bartender comes out and walks over to you, and he said, "You're one of the ones gonna be,
The suitors, Emma?
well, that's what I heard. I heard that the five of you are gonna be suitors in the quarrel."
I'll meet up with the party.
And he's gonna wander off over here to the bar.
What's happening? What are we doing?
We're playing a
Can't we just
game.
hang over here? Whoa, whoa,
We're
whoa.
playing a game, so we're gonna charm our little guests, or
Oh,
big
charm.
guests.
Charming game. Okay, this sounds good. That's fine.
So we're gonna enjoy ourselves, have fun, and let Gawk and Rallick and Lakesh do their own business.
Good. Oh, so
Nah.
we won't be near the deal when it goes down?
Yep, and we'll
Oh,
make
good,
sure
good, good.
that everything is fun and dandy. So
Okay, yep.
it's
And
gonna be fun.
we'll be nice and safe. Okay, I like this.
You see that the bar patrons, both the people you've seen just walk in, as well as a number of other individuals, start coming around, and they start like crowding around this outside, definitely giving you guys a large berth of space. You see about one person like go over here by the piano, starts playing it. Another person takes like a magic stone that they speak into like a microphone, and they like, yeah, all right, everyone, Suitor's Quarrel is going to be underway in just a little bit. Take your seats. We have 5 individuals taking up the challenge.
Do we immediately approach the like, or is it by turns? Like, because I Nox immediately, as soon as he hears music, he's just starts like pulling out his instruments, like trying to decide what he wants to do.
Starts jingling.
Oh, okay. He jingles. He starts jingling.
You start jingling. A lot of the patrons like look at you, and some of them are like intrigued and clapping. Some of them like, huh, how is he going to use that to like I don't know, like it's like, are you sure? And they're like just gossiping and whatnot all around you.
Yes.
You see Raytheon immediately takes this alcove as if he owns it.
Dalton's clapping along, like, yeah, Nox own that shit. You got jingle on.
Jingle on!
Khan even walks up to watch what's going on. And you see
Judy's not sure what's going on, but feels like she's in like the middle of something.
the rest session.
I was born ready.
Are you talking to us?
Yes, of course.
What are we ready for?
What?
A little game.
Well, they haven't.
Could use a refresher.
Sheila allowed to harm us.
Is this like tag? Or are we trying to avoid her?
Oh, that's a good way of putting it.
Game
Yes.
in bloodshed.
Are people
Okay.
chosen for this?
I stand behind Dalton over here. He said he'd protect us.
Oh, it's a free for all, by the way.
The half elf is a lady, right?
Yeah, the half elf receptionist that you saw earlier.
Okay. Dalton's gonna be like, lady, what if we tease the princess? Oh.
Don't last the longest. What happens to them?
Oh, they're just going to have. We'll take care of them. Don't worry. You're not going to stay like that for too long. And as she's talking, everyone in the crowd goes silent and turns and looks behind her. Because you see one last individual step through the gates.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Princess, a giant monster.
You see an individual that none of you recognize personally, but by their attire, stands and grabs the attention of all those. You see an individual clad in metal armor with the wreaths of various symbology, and see very much recognizes as the sacrosanct and symbology.
Ooh.
This individual stands, and immediately the receptionist wanders over here. You see people that are normally don't give a shit about priests and those affiliated with the church all just like stand, walk, and look.
I hide behind a pillar.
Nox, you see Razian like actually sit up and look forward in the direction of this individual as they walk slowly over. Khan takes a step back as if giving them space. Oh, Sir Inquisitor, sorry, are you... Of course, feel free. And she like bows her head and goes up. He just like approaches up to here. The crowd like giving him space. Continue. I've business to talk with others, but I can see what is going on here first. Everyone, give me history checks.
How tall is
Thank you.
the Inquisitor?
5'4".
0.
I'm
There
taller
was a
than
number.
him!
God damn.
Really new.
0 for his. That's actually really perfect. That's pretty
Yeah.
perfect considering where Judy is like she's a
Yeah,
backwater
she's
country
just
girl.
confused.
Accurate.
All right, William, Knox, and Dalton. You know of the Sacrosanct. You know they have quite a strong central influence to the south, but that influence does not come up to the north. And for most of that, they send missionaries. They have small churches. They're happy with just having the presence known. An inquisitor of the Sacrosanct is the hard arm of the law. They are individuals that likely each have some form of title associated with them because they have dealt with both heretics as well as other dangers. Most of them were, in service during the war at some point. There has been quite a few that have, taken up the reins after because it has been 30 years, but they're known for, being the hard hand that the church doesn't like to talk about. They are the policing force, they are the executioners, they are the interrogators. And for one to be in Sheeta, and especially in a place of leisure and pleasure like the casino, is very odd.
Go to NC and like whisper and be like, "Who is that? And why is everyone like kind of scared of them?"
I know all of that too, right? With an 18?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know a bit more because you are affiliated with the Sacrosanct. You know that the Sacrosanct, how do I put this? So the Sacrosanct Inquisitors, like, you have not heard too much about. You basically studied the basic amount you needed about the Sacrosanct to, like, pose as a cleric. But, like, these Inquisitors are, like, hard law. And they are, like, if you're talking about superiors, there's not one individual that'd be in the field more superior to an Inquisitor in terms of religious authority.
Alright, well, I try and sum that up for Ginny. They're kind of the top of the church, the shadow side that you don't see very often. I can't imagine why anyone would come here, but if they're here, they're not going to be up to much good, I don't think.
Oh,
You see-
but they're a part of the church. Isn't
They're
they supposed to be
Part
good?
of the church who take the non-believers and quiet them. Not the
Mhm.
part that we want in a peaceful situation like this.
They'd be like, "Is that why we're hiding behind a pillar?"
That would be why we're hiding behind this pillar, yes.
Okay.
You, Ansi, make me an insight check. Actually, all of you give me, not insight checks, sorry, perception checks.
Perception, perception.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
70.
William and NC, so far, you see that the people are like starting to, like one of them person started the announcement again. They're starting to like the suit is quarrel, blah blah blah. You notice that the Inquisitor just standing, hands behind his back, a bit humming to himself. William, you can hear it because you were the closest one to him. It's a strange sort of hum. It's like lyrical and whatnot. Nancy, you're a bit further away, but you can piece together, and it's strangely familiar, this hum. It almost sounds like a familiar lullaby of sorts, and you can recognize it because you can hear bits and pieces are definitely in Celestial, which you understand.
Okay.
But it seems oddly familiar to you, like more so than just, like the fact that it's Celestial. All right. The receptionist like looks
Pretending
to
to
all
be
of you.
part of the crowd, I'm not saying anything.
William grumbles about having to play games while on the job,
There,
but yes, he's ready.
well,
Over this way and try and leave the center.
do you want to be standing there, William? I'm not William, but lizard folk.
Should I be moving?
If you want to make it, like, well, take a little thing out of her thing, and like you see a small little crystal, and like will almost like click it, it'll glow, and you guys watch as the ground beneath, for now only Junie and Nox as he wanders back in, open up.
Ooh.
As a pit like opens up almost like a magic seam going across the floor and then splitting and rocks crumble. Judy, you fall in.
Yeah.
Into the pit. You don't take any damage or anything, but you just like fall on your ass a bit and then look around. You can see a bloodstained sort of mat and whatnot. And you do see, even though it's not shown here, a like hole and a grating here. May the tutor's quarrel commence! And you see, as the receptionist says, you hear a walking from here. You all are free, and as if they're waiting, as all the patrons look at you for you all to jump in wherever you wish to stand.
Go up the stairs.
Yeah.
You just leave?
Oh. I try and leave.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
As the patrons did see you were part of the individuals just standing in the center at first.
8.
Okay. You like go there. A couple of them just give you looks, but you keep wandering.
I was gonna say kind of the same because Nox is very avoidant of fighting or whatever. Like the blood kind of throws him off. So he thought that he was gonna perform his little music, but now he's like kind of like, oh, I don't know about this. I'm like, like,
Like Meryl watches you as you walk behind him.
yeah, I'm like, I'm like,
Oh no, Meryl's following.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just like start like scaring out. Meryl just like slowly follows you. He's just like watching you, like head bent, not saying anything.
Yeah.
Alright, Dalton's gonna come right to the middle, right here. He's gonna do a little bow. He's gonna do a flip into the pit. Do I roll acrobatics?
Yes, roll acrobat to see how badass you are.
Let's see if I roll on that one.
Oh, you fucking get a flip, and right as the ledge is coming up before you, kick off, flip off, and land in the very center. The crowd was like, yeah! But fuck them up! Just show them! Like they all are just cheering you on, as that's the fucking entrance to make.
He's gonna take out his gun, lock it, load it. He's ready.
Okay. The crowds wait for a moment, seeing if anyone else jumps in. The people here are intrigued, but Razian almost like puts a hand up, and he's like centered on you guys and watching you, but he's also centered on the Inquisitor, as if he's not wanting any of his men to move forward. You all begin in the suitor's quarrel. It's time to do a mini combat thing, with the 3 individuals that have taken up the gauntlet. Do me a
Are we
favor,
rolling initiative?
go ahead and roll initiative.
How do I do that?
So
From the sidelines, am I allowed to participate or am I out?
23. Wait, my modifier is a +3. This is the most useless. I got a nat 20.
yeah, that's good.
Nat 20 initiative. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
I'm in good timing.
And you can like do anything as if you're a member of the crowd, right? Like if you want to cast magic or whatnot, you're fine, right? The crowd might like see you, and consequences might arise from that. But you can do anything you want.
Okay.
All right,
Make the entire casino explode.
Junie, on your selection tab, there should be a roll initiative button under combat.
Selection. Oh, okay. It's behind one of my other windows.
And for a second, we'll go over some people's stuff. So if you have spells, you will have something at the bottom called Spell Library and Spell Book. Look at Spell Book. That's all the spells that you have selected. It should open up a little thing. And you should be able to navigate that, be able to read any of the spells you selected. And if you have they any die roll associated, I made macros for you guys underneath that as well. Oh, Junie rolled a 0 initiative.
No.
No.
It's all right. Let's see here. And you see, coming out of that gate, the princess approaches.
It's a monster.
That is not the fair lady I thought it would be.
That's
I knew
it.
All right. As the game commences, you all now put the pieces together. Whoever keeps away from the princess the longest and does not fall to the princess's kiss wins this competition. Dalton, you're up first.
Can we kill the princess?
You are not allowed to harm the princess.
Alton is going to. Can I actually can I move and hold my action?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move, and I will hold my action.
All right. What are you holding it for?
Just for. Cause I don't know. I thought I was gonna. I thought I was gonna shoot the princess, but
I have a
apparently not.
question.
Yeah.
May I know I'm not in the fighting space right now, but
Mhm.
maybe I can help them with a little bardic inspiration.
Yeah. Like, go ahead and roll initiative if you plan on doing something this combat, then, just so we have it.
Okay, but is it okay if I stay like
Yeah.
away because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not,
yeah.
like
Like, anyone who's outside could also do something, right? So anyone, even if they're not inside, could do something in this situation.
okay. 1 second.
What I
What was
do-
the initiative?
There's an initiative
You
button.
do right click and then.
Oh, okay, I saw. There you go.
Nice. Oh, very high, too. All right, so Dalton, as you hold your action there, you see the princess just stalking out, like crawling in, like feeling out the space. Nox, is there anything you want to do? You see Marrow is just standing next to you. Ooh, bird skulls, elongate. Ooh, do you have a nose like me? Yes.
I'm just like letting like Mary just chill besides me, even though he gives me the creeps. He spooks me, and I don't like him too much. I'm like fine with creeps, I think.
Mhm.
So I just let him talk his way out, and then I kind of want to give my team some bardic inspiration to do whatever they want with
Okay.
the princess.
Who are you giving inspiration to?
I think I feel, because I know Dalton the most out of the three of them, I will want to give it to them because I know that Dalton is a little bit, very much into like doing stuff.
Okay.
Wow.
You go ahead, jingle your hat, and that jingle reminds you, Dalton, of good times making the hat together with Nox, and you gain a bardic inspiration. So at
Yes.
any point you want to roll that extra d6, feel free to.
All right.
All right. We go on to William.
I have a quick question about my components.
Yes.
So let's say my skill minor illusion, it takes a bit of fleece.
You have
Do
a
I really have
component
to, like-
pouch. You can easily just like pull out a little fleece.
Okay, and like, what if I run out?
You do not run out. For the sake of this, you will not run out of things that don't have a gold value next to it.
Oh, okay. I'll take my action to move to the corner, and I can still cast the cantrip, right?
Yeah.
So I'll cast the minor illusion. I'll put it on this far corner,
Mm-hmm.
if that's possible. Is that too far? 30 feet.
So there is a ruler tool as well. I can check for you. That is... Oh, shit. Okay, it's not exactly to the grid, but we're gonna hope... It looks like that's... You can do like 30 feet is about here. Where is it? Fuck. Here.
Here, okay. So I'll cast the illusion right there. And I'll create an image of a. Can I create an image of like a rodent?
Sure. You see
Okay.
a like small little rodent. It doesn't move, but it just stands there, kind of like, you know, a 2D image just staying there.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Princess's turn. And I'm gonna take this chance also, Celine, since it's your first time D&D, to explain a bit of combat. So you have movement, which if you hover over your token, it'll say speed, and that's how many feet you can move. Each tile is 5 feet, so you can move up to 6 spaces. You have an action and a bonus action. For sake of things now, since you're level 1, you don't have to worry about your bonus actions usually, but your action is basically what do you want to do during your turn, right? In 6-second period, how do you want to like change things up? So Princess, for her action, she's gonna rodent go over here and use her first action to bite at it and poke it. Immediately like going through and realizing, oh shit, this shit ain't real. And he's gonna look over at Dalton as if like seeing the closest target. And the Princess's turn, Junie.
I think I might just like move further along this edge and wait for a bit.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, the focus isn't on me. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
slow
I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to go next to that. I will say, give me a nature check.
What kind of check?
Nature. All right. Do you know a little bit about cockatrices? They are a magical sort of abomination, but from your wheelhouse, even though you've never met one, they do constitute an animal. So you are furball knowing this, you might be able to communicate with it.
Okay.
All right. Dalton, back to you.
Alright, let's see. I wonder if I should. I have a stupid idea that I know Dalton
no
really
stupid ideas.
would do. Oh my god. Okay. If I move this way, if I move like this-ish way, will it invoke an attack of opportunity?
Oh, let me do this actually. I can snap you guys to grid.
Yeah, but will it invoke an attack of opportunity?
Here you go.
Or-
Go ahead and you can move yourself. Like with
Okay.
you can see like he has spaces around. She has spaces around her.
Wait, cool. Will if I move this way,
Yeah, you're fine there.
I'll be fine and I won't get yeeted by the princess.
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah,
Cool.
the princess has right now you're more than safe from her. Just going down across the wall.
Okay, I will move. And I will go here and I will I don't think shooting at it is a good idea. But it's a dumb idea. It's a fucking terrible idea. But I want to do it.
You just want to shoot
You,
the princess.
you didn't agree to any rules.
Oh, can I shoot not at it, but nearby it?
Mm-hmm. To scare it or grab
I'm
his
gonna-
attention or something.
Stupid idea. Why am I playing this character? Let's do it.
Perfect. You're shooting near it, I assume then.
Near it, not at it.
Okay. Give me an
No harm.
intimidation check then. To see if it
Oh.
gets scared or if it's drawn to you further.
I'm scared because I know my intimidation is not good. And I was right.
You see the bullet phase into the wall. It seems instead of scaring it off, it has more locked in on Dalton.
I'm scared now. That's okay. That's okay. I'm scared, but Dalton is and he's dumb.
Dalton's fine. Everyone around the thing looks.
Dalton's fine.
They're like all yelling insult at you guys, saying like, "Yo, get in the fight!" That sort of thing. You see Marrow next to Nox as it comes to your turn.
I don't know what's going on with Mirror, but whatever he's talking to my ear, and I'm also looking at this princess, I kind of feel like I'm getting a little bit attracted to her, you know? I kind of like
shit.
I kind of like the noises that she's making. I kind of like subtly repeat them, like just whisper them like ah, ah,
Are you trying to intimidate like a mating call?
Maybe, yeah, I am.
Give me a performance check with advantage because of mimicry.
Okay.
So you roll twice. Performance.
One second. Skill check. Oh no, that's bad.
Once more.
Roll again. Advantage.
Oh!
Okay. You do see the princess starts looking around, but unfortunately can't understand where the call is coming from, and then immediately hones on these individuals. And you get the feeling it's suspecting them of keeping its future mate away from them. Princess Angie.
Was she angry?
no, was she angry?
Noxie wants wifey.
You know, you could just
I just you know, look at him like, and then just look at the princess again. Like I'm like struggling between my like nature of just hiding and not being inside of the fight, and also my increasing attraction towards the princess. Every squeak makes me wanna go inside, but I reject for now.
okay. William, it is your turn.
I just realized I didn't prepare anything, like any of the spells.
Oh, it wasn't that. If you go to spellbook, isn't that all your prepared spells?
I thought I can only have like 2 spells.
You can cast 2 spells per day, but you have all those spells ready to cast.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. I want to make a snare, which would consume 1 spell slot. But could I put it this tile right here?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the cockatrice is like a large creature? Or
It is a
medium size?
small creature.
A small, okay. So they'll still like get caught in a snare.
Yeah, that works. Let's see. Your snare will be... Where? Sorry? Show me one.
Right here.
Okay. You place a snare down, you throw a rope on the ground, and it starts almost like magically, telekinetically binding in on itself and lays out in a sort of snare on the ground.
Great, and that's my turn.
Yeah, before going, the rope color itself changes, going almost invisible with the ground. Okay. Now we move on to the princess. It's going to approach Dalton and make a bite attack.
No.
It misses! And like stabs at your feet, like poking on the ground, and you like just dance out of the way.
I'm gonna do a little jig. Nox, this is for you!
Junie, it's your turn.
Okay. How many spells do I have?
You have, if you go to your spell, you can cast 2 spells per day, but if you go to your spell book, that has your full list of spells. It should open up a little window.
Yeah. Think maybe I'll cast Animal Friendship. Wait, can I reach? I think so. And see if I can befriend the princess so that she doesn't go near me. This doesn't backfire.
Yeah.
Do I have to
Let's
roll
see.
anything for that?
So the creature rolls a saving throw. So it has to make, if I check here, a wisdom saving throw. Let's see. It has a +2 to wisdom, so we're gonna do roll 1d20 plus 2. Ooh!
Wow.
Oh no.
I'm wise as fuck. It like looks at you. It says, "I eat you later." This one now. It doesn't seem like it's friended you, but you know it's focused on its meat in front of it.
Okay, I think.
Would you like to move?
Did I see William like put a snare in that box?
Yes, you did see, but the snare is now invisible, so you can't. It's like kind of seeable on the ground, but not like you know. Like, hey, this is a bad place to be.
Okay, maybe I'll just move up to the corner here
Okay.
and hang out and see what happens.
Yeah. At the end of the second round, all the people are like, yeah! Turn on each other! Give me blood! Like a bunch of the patrons are just, you know, getting more rowdy. Dalton, your turn.
Ash, what will happen if I jump onto the princess,
Mhm.
step on it, launch off of it, make a flip, and land on the other side?
So you'd like to vault over the princess?
I would like to do a vault triple axle spin and land perfectly.
Give me an acrobatics check if you would like to. It's
I am
she
curious
is,
to see how much this will fail.
she's only okay. Yeah.
Oh shit.
She is small, so easily enough done. You vault over the creature, Wah! Like snapping out of its jaws almost, like, and you just vault over easily, landing on the other side. It's like looks past you, like you vaulted so seamlessly that it like blinked and you were gone. And with a 24, it's like lost sight of you now.
He's gonna do a little bow to the audience. Like, but,
Everyone's like watching you, and like, oh shit,
inconspicuously.
this guy's got mode.
Can I actually join in this round so I can do stuff on the sidelines?
Sure, go ahead, roll initiative, and we'll just add you in. Is there anything else you want to do, Dalton?
I would like. Is there anything that I want to do? I don't know if I. I wonder if I can shoot at something, but like different place so that it like distract the princess.
Mm-hmm.
Can that work?
Yeah. Like, how do you want to shoot it?
If I shoot at say like a, hold on, how do I do the arrow thing?
Spacebar.
My spacebar. So if I like say I shoot at here,
Mm-hmm.
like if I shoot at here, will the princess's attention be able to go here? Like, will I be able to distract it like that? For example.
So the gun firing is gonna make a noise, but because with your
that's
acrobatics check,
true.
I'll say you'll be able to, you know, use the princess line of sight as she swings her head here. You can like duck out of their line of sight so that she doesn't see you and she sees the wall instead.
Okay. Then what happens if I shoot this direction?
Princess will look over there at Junie.
Alright, that is what I will do.
Okay. You fire off the gun in this direction. With that acrobatics check earlier, you just sidestep behind the princess. And it seems you have changed the aggroing of the princess to a new suitor. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Nox.
After like a lot of pep talk from my boy Maru, I think Nox will just like freaking like walk over the podium and do the same jump that Dalton did, like
Ooh, make an
inside
acrobatics
of the
check.
podium, And then, wait, actually, could it be from here so she can see me?
Yeah.
I think probably. I do that, and I wait. Let me do my.
So you see Marrow in your
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of like becoming buddy with my boy Myro.
Yeah. So okay, let me just check your move. You go here and you leap off. Right
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
right next to Dalton.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know that superhero pose, like on the ground, like hand on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
make a pose and all the crowd starts like clapping. Oh yeah, another one.
Yeah.
You should jump in. Hell no. The people just like start like cheering you on.
Yeah. I just hold my jingle hat, and I'm like, I look straight at the princess, and like I kind of like do like a squeak noise, like trying to got her attention. And I start. Can I use charm person on her?
Normally no, but because you are a bird and you can speak Auran, I will let you flavor it in a way it can work on her. So you can use, in this instance, I'll let you use charm person on a fellow bird-like creature.
Okay, fair enough. How do I proceed with using?
So they are going to make a wisdom saving throw. It is wisdom, if I remember.
Yes.
It is wisdom, yes.
Okay, what is your... I'm going to give them disadvantage because you're trying to, this is not technically against their nature. Okay, I believe that still beats your 13. It still beats your DC. So they're not charmed by you, but they are interested.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I think that's the end of my turn, isn't it?
I believe so. NC, it's
Yeah,
your
but-
turn.
Oh boy, you guys are in trouble. I'm gonna go over here. Cozy up to these Sons of Loons over here. And I don't know, who looks like the leader? Bast?
Yeah, Bastard seems like he's the eldest and people
I'll
are
come over
looking to-
here. I'm gonna try and convince them to jump in the pit.
Okay, what are you saying?
So I'll come over here and say, oh hey, there's a lot of money on the line here. It doesn't look that difficult. None of these guys really seem to know what they're doing. I think it'd be easy to beat them. Wait. How much money was on the line, Ash?
1,200 gold.
1,200 gold, I heard.
1,200. At that moment, everyone looks at these individuals, looks at the princess, thinks of the 1,200 gold. Alright, boys,
Go in there.
get in there. These two will enter the initiative. Jumping in there. You see Razy and like Arc and Eyebrow look over to his buddies. It's like, oh boy! Wait, what? Marrow just grabs Lucas and it jumps in. Whoa, no. And they both jump in. And as now we have 2 more people on each side jumping in, things get a lot more complicated. As some of these people really want that money.
Good
But-
luck, guys.
That's where we're going to have to pick up next time, as we are getting at 1 p.m. now.
Yeah,
And next
this isn't
time,
good.
all of these guys are going to be, suitors for the princess.
They're all gonna die.
Boy,
Good
what
job.
did you do?
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
It's
And
not
these
my fault, the
people,
voice in my head told me to.
these people are definitely going to be less nice about your friends in terms of getting you guys to, make a happy ever after with the princess. But good
Looks like
job,
we're
guys.
gonna have to start.
Nobody touched the princess. She's mine, okay? She's my future
I did
wife.
not expect
No
that.
good ending here.
Of all things.
Yeah, I kind of like, I was like, I noticed that because I stepped away, there was like, first I was just gonna be Dalton's support, but then I felt like I wanted to be part, like, I kind of looked at the princess and I looked at Nox and I was like, she looks like a bird. So
I'm going to also
I-
roll one thing real quick, a perception
Like
check.
the only hope for a good ending is Princess and Nox just like go back through the grate and
shit.
everyone's happy.
Let's go, how baby's princess.
Did I hear 1,200 gold?
Whoa!
Come on.
Okay.
The bartender, is that the bartender again?
That's con.
Just jumps in
Okay.
after hearing 1,200 gold with a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's going to be...
Con. Yeah.
Looking at the print. But yes, that's where we'll pick up next time.
Okay.
Good job, everyone. I know this was it's new to a lot of people, and we got there. It was a lot of fun. We'll see what happens
Yeah.
next time.
I'm gonna bring more stuff next time. Is it gonna be the same time again?
I'll organize it afterwards, right? It's very easy for a one shot to go over, and I've done this before, so we'll see, like, you know, how long it takes, as long as people are willing to play. And I'll organize it depending on people's time slots. We'll try and keep the same time, but if people need a different time, we can do that too.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Thanks.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah. Good job. That was great. Like, I know it's nerve wracking at first when you're playing a new character, but you guys did a really good job.
I blanked out. I was like, I forgot all of my story. I forgot that freaking guy was like my family's murderer or something, or at least he was like on charge of it. And I was just chilling there, like nothing happened. And I realized, oh, this is kind of like the guy who killed my entire family, and the reason why I'm like here. So I need to set more focus into that too.
It felt smooth though. It felt like everyone's characters were like getting equal attention and stuff, which is nice.
Yeah. And looking forward to how things come out.
It was fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I like seeing all these different things going on, like in the I guess William and Dalton in the chat, and then like doing
Yeah.
something off to the side. That's
Oh yeah,
fun.
good shit using the chat. I love it when players, you know, do that in the chat. It's a lot of fun because you get to
Jingle,
like,
jingle.
RP.
I don't know at what
That's
point my
fucking-
character started being like chaotic Chad bro, but
I love it.
I think it's
love
Dalton's
it.
energy.
Yeah.
I what can I say?
I
The
like how
dumbass
Dalton
zombies.
is a very flamboyant, like giant. He's like, he just wants all of the attention. I feel like.
Mine is simple. He's just like play game, the game, charm people, get the audience's get the audience's attention. He's on it. Snap like that. Oh,
And
the spiky
Junie
palette
is just the
pretty
most
cool.
adorable, clueless bimbo ever. I love her.
I'm just trying to figure out
Judy
what's
is so
going
wholesome
on.
compared to everyone.
Yeah.
You get mixed up in this, Junie.
Yeah, I have to think of ways for her to maybe be a little more assertive. Right now, she's just kind of taking in what's going on. There's a lot going.
I liked it when she like
on.
tried to take care of Rollick, even though everyone else didn't give a shit.
I'm just
That
like,
was so nice.
well, he's my coworker, so I should probably check on him.
That was good. Good job, everyone.
I think Junie like really balances all the chaotic energy that everybody else
Yeah.
brings.
Yeah.
This is the hippie mother of all of us.
The mom friend.
Mhm.
Love
Trying to
them.
take care of people, but they're all running around like
Children,
up to their
please.
shenanigans.
Or, children, stop spiking other people's drinks.
Oh my gosh.
Children, stop trying to shag the cockatrice.
Oh yeah. Spiking drinks, shagging cockatrices, like putting money in other people's pockets or taking them out.
Yeah, taking it. Oh, I should have more money now, right?
Yes. So I forgot. If when you look in the pouch, it has additional like literal 10 gold.
Pouch. Where's the pouch?
So if you double click your token and go to the bottom, you can edit your note for your personal inventories and stuff. The one thing I do want to incorporate at some point with Map Tools is a inventory system, but for the most part, I enjoy the program because I get to code all these buttons for stuff.
I cannot really change my notes.
Oh, why not? What does it say?
It doesn't click. Let me click on it.
Really?
I can change. Oh yeah, I can change it. Never mind.
Should
Okay.
be on your notes, yes.
I'm gonna got some money from pickpocket. That should be fine, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the amount.
10 gold, so just putting 10 GP.
Okay, but
Sorry
how
about my-
pissed would Fox be if I typed his drink?
Whose drink?
Gog's drink?
Gog's drink. Oh, that would be interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, you gotta try and find out.
Please spike her drink.
Everyone.
Please do it.
Oh my god, I've been given two of these drugs for a reason. This was my
As
purpose.
much chaos as possible, yes.
Not even taking it myself. It's just literally just wreaking havoc.
I
Fucking
believe that's the point.
knocked
of this
out a
whole
major NPC at the very beginning.
Yeah, I wanted to try if I could use it on what was it, the Razian, but Razian is not a lightweight.
That's a good way to
Wait,
put
he's
it.
got his own now.
But like if Vralik is a lightweight, is Gawk a lightweight too? Hmm.
How strong are these
She's a
drugs?
ghoul, isn't she?
Yeah, how strong are these drugs?
Well,
I mean, it made the
have you
lady
taken
go
them?
cuckoo.
Are you talking about like, weed or like crack?
So for Junie and who's worked with them,
Serious.
as well as people that have them that I've into to, I've associated them with cocaine. Keep that in mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not just no, you'll see, it'll be fine. But
It'll
good,
be fine. He says.
good job. I hope everyone had fun. It was, I know, a little bumpy, like first with things, but we're gonna do better, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
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 Also, I've been informed that maybe bimbo is not the right word to describe Uni. I'm sorry if that's offensive. I don't mean. I'm sorry. Sometimes I struggle with words. I'm not a native speaker, as you can tell from all it. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
He's
that was
he's
a
a
lot of
wholesome
fun.
little druid.
Yeah. I love the art when you sent it to me too, like a couple nights ago. I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Well, thanks. It helped me kind of like think about like what is her personality? Like what does she look like and what does she have?
It's so cute.
It's adorable.
I love all these cool designs, and Dalton's just like, oh, pew pew chibi.
Hey, he is shoot. I love your backstory with that catchphrase. Is so good.
He is shoot. Okay, that's the only reason why I have that is because I majorly fucked up trying to say let them hit me, I will shoot.
That's the best part. That's so good.
But no, DM was like, okay, you're gonna shoot them, but they'll shoot you with fireballs. And I was like, you know what? Let them hit me, I am shoot, and then I rolled to hit.
Nice.
And I think if I remember correctly, I rolled on that one.
Even better.
Which made it even better.
Yep.
Uh,
But good job, guys. I know Bonnie has class in a bit. Now I'll have to head out. But thank you for playing. That was a lot of fun. And we'll see where we go from here.
thank you for DMing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.